You ready to chill? I am too.
How are you, two peas in a pod? What's up, Peacock? What's going on? I am so ready to chill. Today was a long day. Hey, everybody. I'm trying something new tonight. I'm actually casting over to Facebook. I don't know if it's going to work. It says it's working, so let's kind of check. I haven't done this yet because I had to wait for my account to be a certain age. Oh, it's working. I won't get to see the chat on there, but we'll try it out and see what it's all about. Did I get any sleep? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Welcome in, welcome in. You're tucked in? What's up, Tweet Tweet? How you doing? Yeah, I took a nap. I took a nap a little bit ago before my show. Yeah, I took a nap before my show. Got my tea, got my usual tea. I turned on, it doesn't look, does it look green? I have like the green lights on. Bringing the money in, bringing the money in, right? Everybody can have their manifestation of money. I mean, I'm like, whatever, it all ends up, it's so good. It's not sweet enough though. I didn't make it very sweet tonight. Arzan, how are you doing? It's been a minute. Yeah, it's just hot. It's nice and hot. Okay, the Facebook looks like it's working. What I need it to do is it puts, so what it does is it multicasts, I'm multicasting over to YouTube. And so I don't see that chat right now. And then I'm multicasting over to Facebook because I wanted to test that out. It doesn't bring the chats. I have a pink green look tonight. What's up, girl? Yeah, hmm. There's not a big delay actually on I love technology too much. There's not a huge delay, but it'll be interesting to see. It's so quiet. I know it's been a minute. How you been? What's up, Tina? Tina, how are you? Let's see. Yeah, it's all working. I actually was gonna go to YouTube and see. So tonight, welcome in, you guys. And most of you know me. I'm Dee. I go by Dee Archivist. I sell a lot of vintage decor and knickknacks and things like that. And I also like to just hang out and have fun. Because sometimes all we're doing is doing the work. Sometimes we gotta chill out. I do need a disco ball. I actually bought one. I actually bought Faith. Hello, how are you, friend? Hey, Auntie Lisser, welcome in. Umagama, what's up? Yeah, I actually I know you haven't been on a long time, but that's okay, right? I think we all get addicted to the platform and connecting and hanging out, right? So I'm doing. If you guys didn't know me, there's a few of us, but just letting YouTube and Facebook know hello. I won't be able to like comment on everything, but if you're there watching, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm doing a 365 project where I go live every day of the week for an entire year. So I've been going live every day, doing different things, talking, having chat shows, doing some selling, just trying different things out. I'm on day 147. So I've streamed 147 days in a row. Some of those shows have been really long, 5, 6 hours, and I'm selling. And some of those shows have been like, 30, as short as 30 minutes. Yeah, 147. It's crazy. That's 5 months. That's 5 months. That is 5 months. If you guys want to get alerted though when I do go live, I pin this item. If you want to save it, um, I may run it on each of my shows when I go live because if I change my show, you won't get the email notification. Tina, we cannot talk about the future right now. We just don't know. You did get alerted. Oh, good. Well, welcome in. Yeah, I used to do this all the time where I would pin the item and then get bookmarks on the item. That's why I'm here. Nice, CTX. Thank you for being here. You can always see, yeah. So, anyways, the 365 project's going pretty good. I think I've had a couple of days where I'm just like a little bit tired because I go on so late. So, that's okay. I've been doing long shows. You guys know this. I think I did one short one this week, and the rest were all end up being chat shows, right? Yeah. So, but that's okay. It ends up all working out. I love that this is all, we're finally working now. Hello, Stoffer. Welcome in. Yeah, I love that, you got the alerts though. But do you ring the bell on the profile? Like, do you have, you can go broke? The platform can do that because sometimes we just don't have any self-control, right? I stopped actually buying as much as I was, and I took a huge break, January through I mean, I bought like 1 or 2 things. I would say I took a break between January and, like, June of actually purchasing a bunch of stuff, maybe February. And I didn't really want to, like, buy a bunch of stuff that I didn't need. It was like that when you go to the checkout and you're buying things, right? Yes, they are. Um, you start realizing, like, this is just impulse. It looks so cute, but on the same token, I wanted to, like, support other sellers that were like my friends in the platform, right? And we're just talking like a couple of bucks. Sometimes people run some for 3 or 4 bucks. I'm like, oh, that's not such a bad deal. And then you got shipping and tax and all that. And then pretty soon it's 10, 15, and you're doing this 10, 20, 30 times, right? Hello, Cinnamon. How are you? Yeah, so it's just like the checkout. It's just like going to checkout and trying not to get distracted, and you're making your way to pay, and then all of a sudden you see someone else. Yeah, I think we all do our fair share of that. But I didn't January through June, I really wasn't, maybe technically May. Yeah, impulse swiping, or what I was doing too for a little bit there, I wouldn't buy anything and I would just tip $1. Like there was a couple rate trains, I tipped $1 to everybody on the rate train. Yeah, very good. Thank you. Because I can, and I did, and it comes back to you. You know, it might not come back to you today or tomorrow, but I wanted to do that. And also supporting the other sellers. It isn't always about money. You can support them by sharing their Instagram story, their post. You can also share by talking about them in your stream. You know, going to their show, bookmarking their show, and all those things. Welcome in, friends. Hello. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of like what was happening, and I took that break. And then when June first started for the 365 project, I didn't really buy anything. And then I was in OMGYG stream, and it was such a fun when she was doing the squirrel nuts bags. I bought a few. It was a lot of fun. And so that started me back up. Yeah. You love the dollar tip better than buying to support. Yeah, the dollar tip. I mean, it's just fun. Hey Farm Mama, hey R&D, hey Marjorie, Auntie Bananas, hey Marsha, what's up? Yeah, you do lose track of time. Absolutely. I'm really good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Farm Mama. That's a cute name. You learned so much. Oh, good. I'm glad it helps. Yeah. So, what were in the bags? They were actually golf balls. They were like special golf balls, and it was just funny. She asked me, "What do you think of doing this?" Like, because I had a similar game, and she didn't want to like copy you, and I'm like, "Give me a break. You're like the idea factory of whatnot. You always help. You've always given me great ideas. Absolutely do it." And it was a huge hit. Yeah. Yeah, it was really, really like a good game she did. I forget what exactly she called it, but it was like she had priority mail, flat rate envelopes, and then there were golf balls in it. But not only were there golf balls, the golf balls had a special glitter ball. And if you got the glitter ball, you got to pick like some little VIP thing. And it was really fun. And you guys know OMGYG. Her shows are great. Was anybody in Battle of the Best today? It was so good. You're on a lunch break right now? Oh, you work the night shift. I don't want to drink these things. They get in the way. Can you hear it tweet? Oh, tweet. Let's test it. Can you hear that? You watched some? Well, today was my husband's birthday, so we were like doing family stuff today and having a nice day. I didn't go on whatnot at all until tonight. I went like 2 times when I had a minute. One of my yeah. Well, can you hear it? I'm curious to see if it and tweet. I have to cut and paste the links to play them on my computer. It's really yummy cinnamon. Yeah. So here's what happened: is when I was drinking tea, these guys were like, "We could hear you gulp." It's funny though. It's so funny, right? Yeah, cinnamon. It's a London fog. So it's water. I didn't put no dairy in it. And then I have like a this creamer, and I put a little vanilla in it, and then I use some uh, English tea, 2 bags of English tea, which has more caffeine than coffee. You didn't hear a real one. Vintage Karma, what's up? Hey, friends coming in, welcome in. You know, I have to have my cup every night. I have a cup in the morning and a cup at night. You think it would keep me awake? It doesn't. It doesn't really. I know. It is really good. It's just smooth. I went to Coffee Bean the other day to get one of these, and they make them really good because they don't use the tea bags. They brew it, like steam it. Excuse me. And so, but you know how much it is now? This tea used to be like $2 all the time. But over the last few years, I don't get it at Starbucks. I don't really go there that much, but no, it's not like chai. I mean, it kind of maybe is. I don't know. I don't drink chai. Uh, Sometimes I guess it went from like 250 to like $7.50. I'm gonna make it myself. That's just too much. But if I'm out and about, I mean, I'm gonna get it. I spend a lot of money with some sellers. I don't sell them whatnot. But it's funny how when you start to pull away, the sellers couldn't care. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I've seen that. Yeah, DB, I've seen that, and I know I love a good London box. Yeah, and I have buyers that had bought a lot from me, and it's still the same. You know what I mean? Where they stepped away and took a break. That's okay. Life happens. But I still keep in touch with them. That's just me. Yeah, one of my first buyers who was really like one of my number one and still is like my number one shopper. Well, we still keep in touch because I think like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those buyers and all of you who bought from me. You know what you mean? I wouldn't be on one if I wasn't selling anything. So I appreciate that and thank you for being here and supporting me because even if you don't buy something from me, you're still here. You're hanging out, right? And I appreciate that. Oh, it sounded real cute. It sounds really weird. I cannot read that because YouTube will go crazy over it. They love that S word. Let's see what they're doing over there. They love that S word. They love those kind of words. Oh yeah, they're over there already. Oh, come on, Geo. Geo, come on. I'm gonna read some YouTube comments right now. I'm just not gonna I have no idea, Sergio Suarez. What does that mean? Please tell. Maple, hello. Hey Punk Eater, how are you? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, tweet without realizing it. Missy D, thank you for the raid. How's it going, friends? What's up? We're just chilling, hanging out, having some latte. How was your show? Everybody give I am Missy D a follow. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Let's see if this works. It's not like tagging you. There it is. It wasn't really doing it. Good show. Hey Deborah. Melissa, what's up? How you doing? Did you guys go watch Brooke and Battle of the Best? I bookmarked. I saved it, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Just chilling, drinking some tea under the green lights, reading the YouTube comments. There's a new term. I have no idea what it means. I don't even want to repeat it. Okay, that's a great topic. Curious. Do you want sellers you buy from to contact you if you haven't been in their show or bought anything lately? You rated her. Did you have a good show too? I hope you both had great shows. It's Sunday night. Sunday night and Thursday are like kind of chill. I really feel that way. You keep getting a message from whatnot to skip the application process because they think I would be a great seller. Why? Because I spend money. I think my fake account. It's not a fake account. It's my other alt account, so I could actually go and uh, look at some of the shows. um, I have that too on there, Tina. You can be a great seller. Just do it now. I'm like, can I turn this off? Yeah, because it's on there and it keeps anyone can answer. Yeah, anyone can answer tweets one. I'm just going back in the comments because I missed. You're taking care of good. Arzan, I'm so glad you're taking care of you. That's super, super important. You're up early because first day of work orientation is in 4 hours. So of course you can't sleep, right? Well, I wish you so much like goodness on the first day because yeah, it's a little nerve wracking, right? But I really, really, really hope you have a good day today and the orientation goes better than you expected. Hey Mel, how you doing? Welcome in. I just trying to go back in the chat, you guys. It was okay. Mm. Okay. Do y'all get the option to apply for a sales tax exemption on here? Well, it's done through your state. It's done through your local state. It's not done through whatnot, but if you get the tax exemption, which you pretty much can, you can upload it to whatnot and not pay the tax, the sales tax. And I think it's maybe certain items. I'm not too sure. I need to put mine in. You get that message, Vintage Karma. You get that, and you're already a seller. I also have friends who have sold on whatnot and spent a lot of money, but I've left without money because they never got the community support. I'm sorry that they didn't get the community support. Um, I think it's a great community. It all depends. You gotta. It's like you have to put the support in to get the support, and you don't always get the support back. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I see it. Yeah, that makes you mad. I missed something. Tell me, Arzan, what makes you mad about the seller? Did you get approved yet to sell? Because you should be. If of course you have to focus on your neck and all that stuff. Um, I know everybody's special. You know my sign over there. You're making a difference every day. Maple. It's not easy. It's not for everybody. I've always been pretty transparent with it. It's not for everybody. I mean, I put in a lot of time, so have all of you. Because every time I have a show, I see you guys here. I appreciate you, and I see you guys trying and doing your thing. Yeah, and you know what? You gotta figure out like what you want out of it. Selling is super hard. Yeah, and cinema. Congratulations, you got the bronze. You gotta be a whatnot. I'm no hoe. I'm no hoe, girl. Well, I could say something, but I better not say it on here. I don't know what that means. Is that what you guys want to see on YouTube? That's a new term for me, guys. Graph, I have no clue what that means. You guys are real dirty over here. You need to behave. The comments never get old. Okay. Johnny 5. You got it finally, but you never sold. Yeah. You got to do what, like I said, you got to do what works for you. And um, like a year ago, okay. I saw your comment too. Hold on a minute. A lot of clicks. You know what? I know that for me, like I have my mind shift is like I don't have time for that. I don't try to be friends with every single person, but I try to be kind and I try to be positive. So if a seller is super negative in their streams, I don't want to go there. I don't want that literal negative transfer to come to me. No, not interested. No, thank you. Keep the energy. I just don't. I'm only interested in positive transformation. That's just me. What not so weird. Applied to be a seller. I sent my state ID and they sent email saying, "Wow, really? Joe, what's up? How you doing? How you've recovered? Have you recovered, my friend? You bought enough stuff." Tonight we're just chatting, chilling, hanging out. It is positive vibes only. Hey, you're so welcome. I'm still gonna try to get you that Prime sponsorship because I think maybe we could do it. I'll tag the hell out of them. They'll probably ban me, block. They're probably not even on here, but yeah, we need to post your video. I took a clip. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram and tag the hell out of them. I did enjoy the show. It's really fun. I started with it and I kind of stayed a little bit, fell asleep, and then I watched like almost. I think I watched like 20 hours of it. It was insane. Some of those cards, it's just like such a flashback. It opens up like core childhood memories of buying packs. Of course, the packs today are just. I mean, they're so much more money that when you're, a kid, but it's still the same. It's still that same joy, and especially now, it's like now we're right in the World Series, so it's even better. Yo, what's up, you guys? Welcome in. Naked Maple, you spam Joe. He liked it. Yeah, if you guys should all follow each other. Go check out everybody's shows. See what they're doing, what they're selling, how they're doing their shows because you might learn something. You lost your mind last night? Yeah, I mean, the thing is on some of the items that you buy, you know, it's tough. It's a tough call. Like you don't know until you get it, and then if you get it checked out, and maybe you can talk to Whatnot about that and report it and get a refund. And sometimes sellers don't know that they are, but sometimes maybe they do. I just don't know about that. Yeah. Oh, the energy drink that Logan Paul is like the spokesperson. I don't think he owns 20% or something of the company. So it'd be like similar to like a Red Bull type item. And they're all in the market. Anyway, Joe Drinksos likes them, and so I said, we'll get you a sponsorship. So I was dropping the tag and tagging Logan Paul, who was on Whatnot doing Pokemon cards like a couple of years ago, probably 3 years ago, I think. One bad apple can't spoil the whole bunch. Exactly. Johnny 5, I've seen you around and I think you could be kinder because I don't think you need to drop that in here. Have a good night. Okay. We don't need that kind of negativity. I just I don't like that. I've seen that person in multiple streams, but we're gonna move on. Um I don't understand this. Yeah, exactly. One bad apple can't spoil the whole bunch. Coolio, what's up? I love it. I know, Joe. I've seen it, and there's no reason for it, to be honest, because we're gonna focus on positive things, and also jealousy is like a big factor, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just make sure. Yeah. No, absolutely. I'm gonna repeat this here in the red chat. One negative apple can spoil a show vibe, and that's like I've had people come in and say stuff in the chat, and I'm just like, really? And so I try not to. I really don't let it bother me. And the last thing too is telling them off because someone will report you for that, even though you want to. So it's like about teaching yourself. Watching us like having It is. My favorite thing, my favorite it should be on the merch. Just get me to 500. Just get me to 500. Ah, fuck it. And he throws the cards in. That's like my favorite thing, actually. I love that because it's so exciting and it's creating that buzz. Because no one's brave enough to just throw the cards in. They're waiting for that hit. They're waiting for that bid to get to that amount. He does it like right before, and then it goes, and that's the fun part and exciting part of it. Also, the cards. If you ever look at some of these cards, look them up. The one-on-one, they're like special inserts and stuff like that with autographs or jersey fabrics and different things or chips from bats. One of one. It's pretty crazy. And but you can watch him for hours because it's not only like just seeing cars, it's like a whole show. It should have a reality show. It'd be like Joe Hollywood whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, I collected like more I started collecting when I was like 6 years old. And it wasn't like it is today. We didn't have grading or none of that. And then right around 25, yeah, about 25, 30. So I collected for about 25, 30 years. Whenever PSA came out, that might have came out 15, I don't know how many years ago. I just stopped. I sold my entire collection. And when I think back at the cards I had, was it a mistake? No, because I was kind of happy with it. But I had some money cards today, like some of the Jordan rookies. Those are big bucks. I had all the, but I had like all my specialty. What I like to collect is I like to collect rookies, and then I love to collect all the minor league teams. So when they played in minor leagues, I love those cards. Some of those cards are worth a lot of money now. Yeah, yeah, over your head, right? Blown away. Oh well, DB, they shouldn't be doing that in their streams, but if you think about like all the sellers that might do that in the stream, it's a small percentage maybe, but one not might not be able to grab that. They might not be able to see that because there's X amount of people, and I don't know. I feel like they can't make their way around to it. The bid shaming, I don't do that in my stream. What goes on in other streams, it's, it's what some people do and the excitement of that. But you as a buyer can choose not to go in there anymore. To be real, like I've seen a lot of streams on here and I've seen people are doing business, so they decide to start it at a low price and if it doesn't sell, they do lose money, right? But that's on them. It's not on the chat. But there's ways to go about getting that price driven up. Yeah. And everybody has a different style. I like people that want to do that, go watch the shows. Go watch the shows and see. Your cousin got some cards from the 80s. You're not really, well, you know what? I will say this. If you have the cards and you want to look them up, don't use Google Lens because it's going to show you like a listed price and it's going to definitely be way too high. But it's a good starting point. You could kind of comp them. But it's thank you. I just did like a pink coral kind of. It takes time. It takes time. I said I had what is there? 3, 6, 9, 10, 15,000 cards under my desk. They're all baseball. And then I have 3 more thousand that I need to do. I think I might do the Joe Hollywood 24-hour challenge and do my cards. Cuz I could do that. I could do that. I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know when it's starting. I need a message. I took a screenshot. I need to message the mod that he had. Hey, Farm Mama. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Yeah. Punk Gator, cards are very competitive. And on some cards, unless you buy them super low, the margins are really slim. Or unless you've had collection, they're pretty slim. Um, or if you have like a special insert that's in demand, then they go up. And then obviously, if you're running something like that, that's one of one, there's no real price on it. It's priceless. So it's perspective. If a buyer wanted to like get that card because they have every one of one type of card, but they don't have that one, they're going to pay whatever it takes. So if you got 5 people bidding on it, driving the price up, it's all about the supply and demand. Yeah, and those cards, one of one, that's it. One of one for that year. How long? Well, it's easy, Tina. The box holds 3,200 cards. So there you do the math, right? It's 9,600 or 369. Yeah, 3,200 on those. And then I have other boxes that hold 5,000 cards, and they're tight. They're packed tight. Well, actually, what I do on my cards is I have cardboard on the end, so it's at least like 2 fingers on the end of each. So maybe 3,000 cards. So 369, 12,000. Yeah. But there's so much competition. There's a lot of card shows. There's also a lot of people that list them in the marketplace, and they'll do like dollar cards and then 73 cents for shipping because they're just commons that people want to complete sets. Those cards sell. Like when I first started doing cards, well, I was a little kid and buying packs and stuff. But when I got into it seriously, I used to go to this card shop, which is like the biggest in the whole country. My friend actually owns it now. And I remember when this guy started at a counter, he used to rent a little space. And it was 1986. His name is Rob, and he owns Burbank Cards and Coins. And anyway, he used to be the sponsor of like my baseball card club that I was in. And I was all into the Yankees. That was my team. And this guy, Rob, this is a cool guy. And he would donate cards to our club. And he was just like a 19-year-old. He might have been like 20 or 21. He had his white shirt on, his cute kid, had his blue jeans on, and he was running the counter. Well, pretty soon he took over half the shop. And then pretty soon he bought this shop from the Osbornes. And I used to go in there because they had coins on one side and his sports cards were like the whole other little side of the shop. Now the guy owns, if not the biggest card singles in the country. It's Burbank Sports Cards, and they're on eBay. I don't think they're on Whatnot. I'm surprised that he's not on Whatnot, but he probably has pretty good business over on the Bay. But they go live over there, and it's crazy some of the cards and the money. So if you wanted to get like 5 players, right, that you really liked, but they're not like a valuable, you could order singles and just like here. I don't even know if they're listed on Whatnot. I'm gonna say they're not. But they probably will eventually come over here. I actually haven't seen him, or I would ask him, "Hey, you gonna come over to Whatnot?" Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go on their website and see Burbank Cards. No, they don't have a link for eBay, but like their catalog is insane. Yeah, they don't have any whatnot on here. They're pretty big with eBay now. Okay. Anyways, that's just like an example of like, the cards. But if you want to spend the time to photograph the front and the back, some people do photos, some people put them in like scanners, those special photo scanners. I don't know. I feel like if a card's too valuable, I'm not sticking it in a scanning machine for only it to get possibly jacked up. So photos just fine. But they do like mass listing. You're not planning on selling them? They're not my items. Yeah, right. It's the bond over it. Yeah. Should I recount? Okay. I'll play 52 pickup or 3200 pickup. Oh, you like the Yankees, Arzan? That's cool. I'm a Yankee fan. I know my Dodger fan friends get all pissed off, but I don't care. I had a friend actually post, let's go Yankees. And my really good friends know they're diehard Dodger fans. And they're like, I know, I can't believe you like. I said, I like the Dodgers when I go Dodger game. I love a good Dodger beer and a Dodger dog, right? I love a good $40 Dodger hot dog and a beer. So that's about what it is. And they're like, one of my other friends, though, who's really diehard, used to go to all the had season tickets back in the day when they were really pretty reasonable. She said to me, D, you grew up in Burbank. How do you like the Yankees? I'm like, so what? I could like any team. I could like any other team. White Sox, whoever, Red Sox. I never understood sports. My brain sees a ball, not a team. Yeah, that's okay. There's a lot of people, it's just not for them. You're busy carving your wood, being artistic, being a mom, right? What's up, Amelia? You like Boston? Your voice? I have been a Yankee fan since 83, I think. 83. And then 86, I really got into them. Yeah, you save that $40 cup. I know, $40 for the collectible. But I'm not as diehard as I used to be. Like I still go to the game. Like, okay, so we were at the restaurant I told you guys the other night, and the whole bar, Indie Princess was up. The whole bar was full of Dodger fans, and they were like yelling and all this. And not one Yankee fan, of course, me, right? So they have like an intercom. I mean, I kind of was telling you guys this, and I want it where they used to say table for five or whatever on it, and they moved the station, but it still works because I know all the buttons. I was gonna press it. I thought the Yankees might win, and I was gonna let's go Yankees in the thing. I would have. My husband's like, you're totally gonna do that, aren't you? There was nobody really in there in the restaurant part of it, but in the bar it was packed. So when the Yankees like got that score in, so it was like 3-2. I was the only one yelling. They all just looked at me. I didn't care. No, no, I don't. I don't. I do wear my Yankee hat from the '80s. I have an OG one from the old stadium because the Yankees have a newer stadium. But there's a game tomorrow night or tonight actually because it's already midnight. The Yankees are going to play in Brooklyn against the Dodgers. Hopefully they'll win while they're home. Yeah, the ticket prices are insane. Yeah, they have nice uniforms. So I'll give them that. What's your guys' favorite sport? Do you have a favorite sport? I mean, whatnot is a sport. You can pick that. I hate sports except hockey. Hello, hashtag welcome in. Hey, Murphy. Fishing, like competitive fishing, tournament fishing. Fishing's interesting. I love it. I used to watch it. Not a sports person. Yeah, we're not sports people in our house. Like my husband's not. Like we like Formula One. You went on Father's Day. Only reason I like hockey is because I like going to the games. Hockey games are pretty good. I've been to like two. Volleyball and hockey. Love to watch hockey fights. Yes. Avoid my favorite sport is avoiding sports. I love it. I like ice hockey when it's on though. They go hard. They do go hard. Is watching counted as a sport? Yes, Tina. You just love to go fishing. Oh, that's cool. What do you catch and release or do you catch and cook? You lived by DC forever, so Capitals fans everywhere. See, I like the hockey. I mean, obviously I'm LA, so I'm gonna like the Kings because they're like the team. Oh, mostly that's cool. I don't know coyotes. Hello, coyotes on YouTube. I have no idea what that is. Somebody can tell me in the comments. I would appreciate it. I'm not gonna say what I'm not gonna say that word, but I kind of have an idea what it is. The questions, my goodness. Olympian is yeah. Yes, Tina, it is. Olympian volleyball is pretty cool. I mean, they go. You know what I like to watch? Sometimes I haven't seen it in a while because I haven't looked for it. But you know when they have the strongman competition, and these guys are like with their teeth, they have like a rope, and they're like pulling a car. I love that. It's crazy. Yeah, you had your prom at Angel Stadium, which was pretty cool. That is pretty cool. What's up, Sassy Britches and more? I love your name. T Carney, welcome in. Yeah, that would be fun. We didn't have ours anywhere exciting. It was like, what was it? Hmm. I feel like it was. I don't know. We had to drive kind of far. See, I already forgot. I mean, it was 30 years ago. Yeah, it is crazy how many strongmen are from Iceland. There's even a gym where one of them. Really? I know. Also, you know what else is Norway. Norway and there was a lot of those strongmen for Norway. Yeah. So I'm a fan. My family history goes back to Norway. It was a richy bitchy high school. Oh, but still that I mean that's pretty bougie to have your hi, our prom is gonna be at Angel Stadium. That would be so cool. Yeah, like oh my god, so cool. You like to watch whatever team is beating the Packers. Don't tell that to the cheeseheads, man. They're gonna get mad. My cousin lives in Wisconsin, and she goes, "I can't stand the Packers." I'm like, "What?" She's like, her husband did. He was from Brooklyn, so he was a huge. He passed away like 3 years ago. Huge Yankee fan. So I love to talk sports, and he had all these cool stories because he used to go to the game all the time. He lived literally across the street from Yankee Stadium, so they'd be going hunting for like foul balls, home runs, stuff like that. Tons of them. Way back in the day. I think she has one ball that she wants to give me. That it's signed by someone like a pretty good one. So when I go there next time. What's up, sis? How you doing? House of Daisy, what's up? Lala Goodies. Goods. What's up? We're just hanging out chatting. Sunday night. I'm really trying to think. Indie Princess, you got me thinking like, where was my prom? Just killing time. Oh, you have your shift. What time do you start? And how's it going? I like most all sports except roly poly bowling. I feel sorry for the rollies when they hit the pins with it. I know. I mean, it's better than pocket poly. You know, when the kids throw them in their pockets. You're funny. Oh, you live at 150 and you don't drink coffee or anything. That's rough. Do you drink tea at all? You don't like that, probably. Tina, you're funny. I know, not at all, huh? So, what do you have a Coke right now? Like, how do you stay awake? That would be hard for me to stay awake without like tea or yeah. Let me think what the other. I do still want to remember where I went to prom. Lone Star, how are you? It was in LA. It was like by the beach, like Queen Mary, maybe. You went to Whittier High, but the high school's prom I went to was La Serena. Oh, okay. You just stay awake. Oh yeah, Tina, it is. You know how many I found in my pocket, my kid's pocket? I'm like doing the laundry, and then I'm like, oh, seriously? Yeah. So I always would check before. I didn't find anything bad or gross, no snakes, but a lot of the roly polies kids love. I haven't seen a roly poly in a long time. They're extinct now, probably. As much as I love watching baseball, weather delay clips, and animal interference, I feel so bored. I find it so boring. The games are just too long. I get that. You know what I hate? I don't. I can't say I hate it. I just am not a fan. Is NASCAR. NASCAR is like in a circle, 300 laps or whatever, 200 laps. just boring to me. But go to watch them race. It's really fun. I've been once. Ours wasn't an exciting high school gymnasium. NASCAR is kind of boring to me. Unless they crash, then that's kind of fun. I mean, but you never want anybody to get hurt, you know? Yeah, I went to one. They have a track here, but I just went one time. That was enough. It was so cool. It was fun. But there's diehard fans. They like travel the whole country. They're like groupies, kind of. Just lift. Oh, you're gonna hit some sleep soon. Hopefully that helps you. I don't know. What was the other sport? I don't know. I guess that's it. I still love baseball. Football, I only like the halftime show, or where they like crash into when the sidelines where the team is there with their bucket or Gatorade, and when the players all crash into that, that's kind of fun. And then they play it back like 14 times or in slow mo. That's my favorite. Horse derbies are boring to me. I don't know. I grew up around the farms and ranches, so horses just running is bad. I get it. Hey, Ghost K, welcome in. You just can't get into sporty crap. Yeah, I get it. The roly polies learn from the big guys. Armadillo barrel bowling. That just reminded me of my cousin. My cousin told me they were from South Dakota. Hey, Patty. And in the winter, like they literally just went and drank. That was it. They lived in a small town in South Dakota. And so when I went back there in '94 for my uncle's funeral, we went to the bar. And the women were telling me stories. It was just my three cousins and myself. And they were telling us my Aunt Mary was there, my cousin Connie, and then who else was with us? I think my cousin Maxine. And they're all like much older than me, like 30 years. And they were talking, my Aunt Mary was saying how she could never be trusted like to drive a car or anything like that because she was kind of like clumsy. Something would always go wrong. Like one time she was parked and it's flat, guys. It's flat. She was parked at the post office and she let my Aunt Bertie stay in the passenger seat. She said, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go run in the store. All of a sudden she's in there getting her stamps. I mean, there's hundreds of stories from her kids. I wish I had videos of these stories. I think I do actually. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, she's getting her stamps and she's about ready to come back out, and her car goes right into the post office. She left it in neutral, and her sister didn't drive. What's up, Andy? How are you? Oh my god. Yeah. Now, man, mind you, this is a tiny town, a population like 1,100 or less, like pretty small. Yeah. Yeah, that was one time, and then another time she was cool as shit, Aunt Mary. They're all gone now, they've all passed away. Um, there's a lot of stories like that. So then she starts telling me while we're sitting in the bar all these stories. So you have a few drinks, you're just laughing. She says, we should go get some chickens or some turkeys and go bowling. I said, what? Yeah. So when it would be winter and the ice was out, they would go buy frozen turkeys and freaking go bowling. Sober. Sober. Hmm. I don't believe that they were ever sober in their life. Yeah. So it wasn't winter. It was August. They're like, let's get chickens. We'll just go bowling in the grocery store. No. Yeah, they wanted to go do that. Good thing the market was closed. Yeah, that's what they do when there's nothing else to do. I mean, it beats drugs. Yeah. And she had so many stories. Yeah. And then they had like their farm, they have a pheasant farm so the men can come there and go hunting and for the birds and stuff. They were fun. They did some crazy shit. No way. There's a bar in South Dakota where they dress turkeys in clothes. That's hilarious. They don't make people like that anymore, to be honest. That's kind of how I feel about that generation. They just don't make them like that. They're up for anything. And I mean, they're crazy. You can't do that stuff today, go in the store and go bowling with a chick. I mean, you probably could. I'm sure there's somebody that made a YouTube video doing that prank. Yeah, they would do stuff all the time. And then what happened? What was the other thing they told me? Oh, they told me the story about my dad. My dad was driving his car. Hey, Alicia, how are you? My cat is so gross. He's humping one of my squishes. Is it from Brooke? You have to use it as a giveaway now. No, don't say get him off. Oh, man. No. Right? 'Cause, um, your cat is so disgusting. You should sell him on your next show. No, it's okay. I'm just teasing. You He probably didn't do anything. Your cat, I've never even seen a cat. Like, I've seen dogs, but I've never seen cats do that. Yeah, is a hoe. It's pretty funny. Anyways, they had some pretty good stories. I wish I remembered some of the other ones. I mean, I have to watch that video I recorded her telling me some stories like that many years ago, before she passed away. Oh, is it after they're fixed? I've never seen a cat. I'm gonna be down some TikTok rabbit hole. I already went down a who gave me something to look up and I went down the TikTok rabbit hole. It was pretty crazy. I don't remember what it was. We were just talking about the other night, back when they had to be creative to make their own fun. Yeah. Yeah, there was some story with I don't know, they did some I mean, they're living in a small town. They did crazy stuff when they were young, and then they became, the elders of town. They were still doing crazy crap then. Your childhood dog lady, she had cataracts and bad hip and rip. Although, yeah, all the electronics and internet came into the world, and you don't have to come up with your own games. Well, still, people still do. They still are creative and coming up with stuff all the time. I don't know. Maybe we'll just ask AI to make something for us. You know, I don't know. One of the assignments my daughter said she had in school, she's in our art class, is they get to make their own board game. I thought that was cool. So I forgot what she said she was going to make. It doesn't sound like any board game I've ever heard of. But she was gonna use, like, a theme, like, Deadpool or something like that. We just underage drank for fun. Yeah. Like, they told me another story. Oh, yeah, they told me another story. They would get beer all the time because their dads were all farmers, a lot of them, not all of them. So, the dads were dead tired when it came time for them to go out at night because they get up the farm, like, 3 o'clock in the morning, and they would sneak and steal the beer. So they said, oh, this is what my aunt said. I think there was a time where they stole the car or they borrowed the car, and they had been drinking, and it was really icy out, and they drove on the lake, and they left the car on the lake all night long, and then the next day, like, literally all the lake was starting to, like, the ice was starting to melt off, and the car was floating in the ice. They got it out of there, but it was a real pain in the butt. When someone is creative. Yeah, Tina, people steal people's art, kinda sucks, but big corporations are stealing art. I don't know if you've seen, like, some of the TikToks or even YouTube videos where people create this beautiful pieces of art, and then big companies, like hobby stores, are taking their I think it's their graphic team is my guess. They take a picture of it, and then they give it to their not their graphic team, but maybe, like, their marketing person or someone in the department that doesn't know, like, that's copywritten, and they take a photo of it, and then they have their designer replicate it or vice versa, and then they put it in the stores, and then you see, like, graphic designers that go into the store, and then they see their art, and they're like, "This is my artwork." So they obviously, it's like, lobby, that store does it. I'm sure the other ones do it too. Um, but they try to make a deal with them like, "Oh, well, we're gonna give you this much." Like, "No, it's too late. You stole the art. They need to be held accountable." Yeah, but and when people are crafting, people wanna take a picture of it or a video of it, or ask them what materials to use so they could copy them because they can make their own. Like Madison's Craft Corner, my friend, who does the custom Funkos. I've been in her shows, like, lots of times just hanging out, being in the chat, being a mod for her, and people come in and they'll be like, "Oh, what kind of paint do you use?" Like, she's gonna tell you. That's proprietary because she probably spent a long time figuring out what paint sticks best, what paint some paints ball up. There's paint markers. You had to remove the cat from the room completely. Maybe it's a Squishmallow's fault. What does it smell like? Welcome in, friends. We're just hanging out. You know, your cat. What's your cat's name? Oh, it is. He loves the material because it's real soft too. Yeah, Creeper. Is that his name? Uh, it is kind of. I mean, I'll admit it. Like I've been in streams, and I watch people like create art because I do love that. It's very therapeutic. But I don't like dare want to like. I'm like, oh, that looks kind of like a cool process. I want to try that, but I'm not gonna go and make it and sell it. Not interested. What's up, Brainiacs? Yeah, he needs like a special like girdle to stop him from doing it. But anyway, they ask her all the time, so I'm as you're crocheting, you need to make him a bodysuit, a chastity belt, yes, and change his name. What's up? How are you? Um, that cracks me up. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have a heart attack right now. Farm Girl Scavenger, what's up? How are you, my friend? What's up, sister? Yeah, your cat needs a oh my goodness. Yeah, we're all just being silly right now, hanging out, having a good night. Thank you guys for being here. You know, if I say that on here, YouTube people will go crazy. It's only a couple people over there. If you're watching on YouTube, why don't you join us? There's a QR code. Let's see where this QR code is on here. Right there? It's probably going to point in the opposite. There's like such a lag. No, it's over there. Right here is a QR code. Come over to Whatnot because Whatnot gives you 25 bucks off, up to 25 bucks on free shipping and $15 off your first purchase. That's, you guys know they're doing that right now? You had a feeling I was on? Every night. Every night. What's up? Is your cat's name Humpty? And does he like to do the Humpty dance? Meow. Your boyfriend is like a farmer. He can't change it. He was career army. Oh, right on. So what are you crocheting? And did you ever have your show, or did you just keep procrastinating? Did I just say that? I meant like rescheduling. I know. Oh, I can't wait. I know. I was gonna message you back. We should name the cat. Whatnot's promoting you to yourself. That's it. That's pretty epic. Kitten cat, hello. Keep rescheduling now. Everything is just listed for now. That's okay. You'll have a show when you're ready. Can you please make sure that creepy ass horny cat is on your show? Name the cat Dog. Hey, Elisa, how are you doing? Welcome in. I didn't do Pictionary on Friday and I had to reschedule it. I had like such a bad headache. But I am gonna do it next Friday night. I gotta put the graphic up and I will keep that. I will keep that stream. Oh, it looks like I froze on Facebook. I'm like this. I know you got so sick. You gotta take care of yourself. You know, you can't do a show if you don't feel 100%. I mean, I've like done shows where I didn't feel that good, and then after a few minutes, it goes away because everybody. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to put. I was channeling Martini on Mars. Martinis on Mars. The alien of Whatnot. She's pretty funny. Caramel apple martini. Ooh, yum. I do see companies copy Etsy sellers. Yeah, Etsy's really. No, they're not. You got to get your granddaughter for the weekend. It was fun. Oh, that's so good. I'm glad. How do you find time to shop for goodies if you are here every day? I can't shop at night. I can't teach you all my tricks. I go out. I don't shop every day for stuff. I still have stuff to sell. And that's a good reminder. My bin, if you guys want to take a look, my bin has 450 plus items. Feel free to take a look. They all do it. The A's, the people of the, whatnots, they see other people doing stuff on like Etsy and different platforms. There's always an original designer to everything and many copies. And some people, are able to trademark their work and some people are not. And it stinks that people do steal it for the profit, like those companies, yeah. So does the Hobby Lobby place. They do it all the time. The best is when there's these photographers that I used to watch all the time on YouTube. Tony, I don't know what their channel is called, but they had a beautiful picture. Chelsea and Tony is their name, but I don't know what the channel is. But they're always dissecting like software, how to do it, how to set it up, and do all that technical stuff. And the wife's face is quite attractive. She has just nice shape. So they had a picture that someone stole and put it like on it was like a big company. They put it on some package. And so they found out about it after they had sold, I don't know, a lot of them. But by the time they sued them and got them to stop producing her face on their product, they literally walked away with, $1,000 because they got like $250,000 because they got a piece of the sales. And then with the lawyer fees and fighting them in court, I mean, they do it. That's pretty much what was happening. But there's a whole like YouTube video on what happened with their story with it. Was it worth it? Yes, because they own that photograph and that someone stole it. They're doing it with crochet stuff, yeah. Oh, really? It was AI. No, I know Arzan. Hey, Mimics, how you doing? Manchester, hello. DH, Craig, what's going on? Hello, Sarah. Hey, Aaron, welcome in. Yeah, I mean, I feel like integrity plays a big role. So if you see somebody doing something and you want to copy it for yourself, I mean, I understand that. Like people do that to save a buck. But let's be real. When you want to copy someone like that on a craft thing, you're going to spend more than what it costs to buy it. Just go buy it from them. Just go buy it from the artist because it's much cheaper. Because but if you don't have any of the art supplies and you got to go buy them, you're gonna pay 3 times that at least. I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're good. Rosario. Oh, the sketchbooks with the art on front. Confused, are they good or bad? You always got to give credit. 100%. 100%. But people aren't doing that. They want to pretend like they're the original creators. I see it a lot. And I see stuff that I saw like the wheel gets reinvented. I see art that I saw like 10 years ago that people were doing like on the streets and I'm just like that's already been invented by somebody. They're just having it on a platform to sell it. So some good, some bad, I guess. I don't know. And if you want to support that, you support that. But if you don't have to buy it. Thank you. I love being on late at night just hanging out. I don't know. I mean, I know that like for example, on here, I've seen a few things that I've seen already, but I'm like they do it a little bit differently or they try to change it up and make it theirs. You can do that. But I do love our handmade category. There's a lot of great artists in here that like the Naked Maple. She's an incredible wood artist. Like it's amazing. I like wood and I like to build like furniture and different things. That's really fun. But like what she does, I'll buy it. Yeah. You've been seeing a lot of really. You want to learn macrame? And same thing with crocheting. I'd rather buy it. I suck. I can't crochet. Nope, can't do it. I tried. I'm just give up at this point. I'm much more better like photographer, more creative. I can make junk journal books now. I kind of like that. Yeah. What's up, Zombie Sam? Welcome in. The junk journaling thing. So the other night I co-hosted with Tweet Co. It was fun. And while she was talking up a storm, explaining like junk journaling and showing like her samples, I just grabbed my stuff and started making like junk journal. It was fun. Because you're awake at night. I'm here every night. I've been doing 365 projects, so not gonna change that. You've been trying to branch out of illustration and collages. Are you Punk Gator? Are you is that did you draw your picture? You illustrated your picture there? You can draw a stick, man. I mean, that's pretty better than most. Most people can't even draw a straight line. It's pretty awesome. I wanted to ask you that last time. Illustrating is like such a yeah, your picture's really cool. I saw that last time and yeah, I was meaning to ask. I love it. That's your self-portrait. I was thinking one day, like a lot of my friends, like in real life, in regular everyday life, a lot of them are artists. Artists can't do straight lines either. It's very true. That's why you have rulers. Exactly. Yep. Snap to grid. If you're doing on, you know what I'm talking about. Abstract mixed media things. I have like I have a secret mass respect for mixed media artists. It looks so amazing. And I really am a fan of texture. Yeah, straight lines are overrated. Exactly. Hello, 1010. Welcome in. Cincy, what's up? I really love all text mixed media stuff. It just looks so cool. Yeah. Been a fan forever. Paintings that have texture in it, and then they have a mixture of something else, not just paint, maybe wood, maybe fabric. Yeah, I love that. That's like my style. Have I made anything like that? Never. I don't think I ever have. Mm-mm. Nope. Okay, well then I have. Okay. You heard it right there from Terwin. Junk journals are mixed media art. Yeah, you're right. But I haven't gotten like into it. I need to cut out some letters and make one of the pages of my junk journal like a ransom note, a positivity ransom note. I'm totally making it. What's up, Venom Cupcake? How you doing? Rhinestone acrylic mirrors, markers, painting. Yeah, all the things. Okay, I take it back. I have done that. Oh, Cincy, I'm so glad you. I hope you had a fun time. That's awesome. Yeah, so I have done that. Okay, I lied. I'll take it back. I collect it. I'm a real good collector of that kind of stuff, though. I do draw a lot with colored pencil and marker. I do like to use markers, except I kind of hate the kind that bleed through the pages. But like some of the books that I get for sketching, they're all mixed media. That way it doesn't bleed through it. But I took my daughter because she wanted to get a mixed media sketchbook, but like a small one. They're all so expensive now, especially a nice. She wanted a nice one because she's a really good artist. She's a really amazing digital artist. You want to do it so bad? Oh, she's from yeah, she's near me. That's cool. Yeah, it's nice. That's a nice area where she lives. That is awesome. What's up, Second Life? Nice Jordan rookie right there. I'm taking a mini art break because I'm hyper fixated on Monster High right now. Oh my gosh. Are you? You're drawing some outfits? Your mom's gonna sew what that's about. That's pretty cool. Yeah, just dive on in. Just do it, Arzan. Because art's like different for every person, you know? There's no one format of art. It can be whatever you think is art. She likes to show and she's getting really into the dolls. Those High dolls are pretty popular, especially the old ones. Hello, your mom was up. Hey, on live today. How are you? Yeah, you do gardening art. I was trying to think what other kind of art I do. Kayfabe, look at that baby head. Oh my god, I love it. What's up? I'm currently trying to use up the certain type of yarn I have because I don't like how it feels on wearables, so I'm making an ugly colored blanket. So how long does it take you to make a blanket, Indy? And is it like super like full size? You like the eye roll? I know. Now I see it. When you said that, I zoomed in on it. You usually do your motions to the canvas. Hey, mimics, I'll tell you something funny. I had a friend that worked for well, matter of fact, I don't really know what studio. She was more like a freelance, but she was like an art. What do they call the art people that can evaluate like the painting and what's going on and tell you why you did it? Like an art psychologist or something? There's a name for it. I remember that's what she did. But she's also like in chart. Anyway, I used to paint on canvas. Art therapy. No, it's I don't know, maybe, but she's like Now I'm trying to think what exactly she does. Anyway, she's an artist, but she's like whatever it is. Maybe it is something with art therapy. Anyway, she works in the studios with artists and works in with art. So I painted all these different kind of paintings, right? But I had this specific one I did. It was actually pretty good because I entered a few contests and I got like first place 4 or 5 times on it. What is it called? Yeah, it's like a psychoanalysis exactly of the painting. And she did it for many years. So my friend Linda had said to her, "You should see Dorothy, and it's me, her painting. You'll really like it. It's super abstract." And I just painted it. Like I was feeling a certain way, but I wasn't really like focused to make it, this or that. And so she says, "Is she okay?" And she said, "Why?" Because her painting has so much darkness in it. It was pretty funny actually. But then I like talked to her and explained to her a couple of things. And she was like, "Whoa, I got a totally different vibe for the painting." I'm like, "No, I just thought it was like kind of cool looking." I don't have any of the canvases around here and all the digital art's on my computer. Um, but some artists don't do it for publishing. They just do it to get their emotions out on the canvas. If I have a picture of it later, I'll find it and show you guys. You always collected things on vacation, saved in piles, and need someone to help me. Hold on. Oh, you're planning. Yeah, it's subjective. You're right. We project what we analyze. That's true. What's up, Hot Piggy? How are you doing? It is interesting sometimes. It's therapeutic for you. Yeah. No, you absolutely go ahead. If you guys have a show, promote it right now. That's absolutely fine. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Had one. I show people how to sweat. As long as you're not promoting outside sales like other websites, you're totally fine to promote here on Whatnot your account. What you sell when your show is. You guys go ahead and drop that right now. Oh, you an artist too, Arzan? Yeah, they ask you why you're angry or upset. Yeah. I was trying, yeah, definitely put your, I need to I'll follow you. So let me, I'll screenshot that, then I can follow you. Gurneys, I don't have any coins. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I don't sell any coins. You're welcome. All good usernames. What's up? Hey, Vintage Pavilion. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't get into is coins. I probably should have. I mean, I probably bought like a dozen, 2 dozen coins that I'm just kind of like, they're there, but I'm not going to sell them. Yeah, you feeling better? Yeah, you have a show, every day gets moved to the following day. I, I know that feeling. I did that a lot. I would change my show like at the last minute. You like shiny things? Yeah, bookmark on underscore live today because it's guaranteed to get rescheduled. Is that what you're saying right there? That's okay. Just reschedule all you want. Just don't cancel your show. You'll lose all the bookmarks. Yeah, I had plenty of shows where I did that all the time. You got to do what works for you when you're comfortable. Sometimes mentally we don't feel like showing up. And then when we do show up, it's because of anxiety. The people here that show up to your shows, even if you have 3 or 4 people, they might be the best and it might help you. You know, just do it. Just go live. You don't have to be on camera. Any kids vintage? I do not have any vintage kids clothing. Thank you for asking. You have a show tomorrow at 3:10. Hand painted art cards and greeting cards. Okay, Terwin has some really great cards and paintings. Really, really nice. You're feeling better? Oh, good. I know kids, I get asked that lately a lot. Any vintage kids? Who has vintage kids? They just told me they had it. Uh, you got to show yourself, right, because of the clothing. But India Princess 85, her crochet stuff is pretty damn amazing. Yeah. Marcia, are you really? Reschedule and keep adding epic as a descriptor. Would you see my notes? I love it. Vintage girl stuff. Welcome in. Okay, I have a question for you guys. When you're new to me, when I say your name, does that make you feel weird, or do you guys like that? Because some people don't like that, and you're not. You don't have to respond. I have tons of vintage kids. Yeah, someday you'll sell them, right? Sometime this century. I have nut cups in my bin. I know. Oh, YouTube likes that. Oh, that's funny. They're saying a lot of other stuff, so I have to go and delete it because I don't like it. It's old though. Nobody's really in there. But they just write spam. They spam it. I'm just nuts, right? It used to make you feel weird, but you're over it, right? That's good. You always feel weird, but that's just me. Hey, Princess Kelly. When I started, it was so weird, guys. It was awkward. You too, yeah. Am I saying your name right? Or is it mixed media, right? Tell me, am I saying it right? Mimics. I'm like, oh, did I do it right? No. Two. Am I saying it right? You like it. Okay, but it's not right. See, I can butcher someone's name to hell. Now I'm gonna look, hold on. Who there was someone else's name and oh, you're in Canada. I didn't know that. There was somebody else on Whatnot. I used to do that to their name. And then one day I was like, "Can you tell me? I know I'm not saying your name right. Could you please tell me?" And they're like, "No, leave it. I love it." I said, "All right." You just took it and left it, yeah. Because we all kind of read it, right? You have a warped sense of humor sometimes. That's okay. Warped humor is great. Yeah. Get your little doggy mimics. I feel so embarrassed when I ask others if they have dolls and they laugh. Right. Yeah. You know, I collect all those weird doll heads and things like that. Mimics, etc. Got you, got you. And I would buy a ton. For a while there, I was getting tagged by like everybody who had a doll head. Yeah, mimics, but mimics, because people use a couple letters, and sometimes to someone it's perspective how they see it. Correct? Yeah. I How do I display the heads? I'll show you. Wait, where the hell are they? They're moved all the time. They're moved all the time. I think they might be in my shed or my drawer down here. I stick them on pencils or sticks. Yeah. He calls me Hey America. No way. I mean, that's really far from America. The doll head planners are pretty awesome. Faith, hello. Yeah, so I stick them on a pencil, pretty much. But the dolls that I mess around with on my Whatnot, they're on a stick. I think they're in my shed because I was using them the other night. They're not in my drawer. They were in my pencil box up here, but I don't know where they're at. That was it. Yeah, so I put Ken on a pencil because it's got to be used. Otherwise, it needs to get sold or donated. Yeah. Gabby, what's up? Lisa Lou, hello. Marge. Wait, you can tie pipe cleaners around the pencils and give them silly little arms. Now we're going too far. Now we're going too far. Just kidding. I know you could. And then I have my feet, my little feetsies. Moose candy canes this year. Oh yeah, those are so cute. I've got my little feet. So when YouTube's watching, they always they want to see my feet. Hello, how are you, Lisa? And these are those ugly ass feet that I got from Brooke. These are from Brooke. They have veins in them. So I put toenail polish on them because they needed to look a little better. The veiny ones. They were epic. Yeah. No, I didn't. I just washed it. I did it. I did actually just do it myself. Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen the little feet? I have a little hand too up here. I have a few little hands. They're middle fingers though, so I don't show those really. Oh, thank you, Gabby. How you doing? Emmy's junk. What's up, my friend? Yeah, they were kind of weird feet. You bought 203 dolls. You know, you should, when you have a show, tag Michelle's deals. She'll buy them. Yeah, I'm not buying any doll heads right now. I have so many. I have so many. There's a bunch up here. This shelf is full of them. I love them. I just got this weirdo. Look at this weirdo I got. Actually, this shelf is all dolls. This guy I love. His big feet. Isn't he cool? What's going on, Gabby? How you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Hey, Kingdom Comics. He is cute, and he has a book. I think I'm gonna take the book out of his hand and put something on it. I need a jar full of GI Joe heads. That would be pretty great. That would be pretty great on the shelf. Oh, and then I have this. Let me put him. And he's from Japan. I have a couple of weirdos. I have a OG troll. I think he's gonna fall because he's not. I have to bend him a little bit. There we go. He'll probably fall on me, and then someone on YouTube will say, "Did that thing behind you move?" Let's see where that other. Oh, that's where the old guy went. I did get this recently. Oh, the head fell out. I gotta put it in there. It was an expensive. Dolls creep you. Okay. I mean, they're not for everybody. They're not for everybody. Some of them had clothes on. Some of the trolls had clothes in. But this was like a fairy doll that was awesome, and I freaking dropped it. Anyway, the head is gone. Anyway, it's a nutcracker. Look at that thing. I don't know who I got this from. I feel bad now. What's up, Melinda? How are you? You were too young. Yeah, the trolls came out in the 60s, so they were even before me. Um, you fell. Are you all right? You can't sleep? I know. I feel like I haven't seen you. You're working now, right? I haven't seen you forever. Treasure trolls, but is that what the original ones were? Yeah. I'm not that old. Um, but they're still cool. It does have nut vibes, yeah. Gotta make sure I don't step on that other one because it has really sharp edges. I probably will, but it won't cut me. It was really awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it was. How was yours? It's crazy. It's almost November. Can you believe that? It's crazy that it's almost November. It's October 28th right now. Oh, so the original ones were from the 60s. My best friend, I had some of those OG ones in a while. They're pretty cool. They're creeptastic. My best friend was into the trolls, the treasure trolls from the 90s and the 80s, late 80s, 90s. She still has them. She has some pretty good ones and all the outfits, all kinds of different theme ones. Yeah, they went back. They go back way back. Maybe 70s. I was thinking 60s though. I didn't get into the trolls. I mean, I love the orange hair trolls. But I really love the Norwegian trolls. They're really pretty amazing. The Germany ones are pretty amazing too. My best friend got into them, and she had bought them, and they were like big and super like creepy white hair, and she just got out of that phase. She wasn't into it, and I told her you should really sell those online. They're worth some money. She ended up just giving them to a friend of ours who probably sold them for nothing. Yes. Oh, I have a little troll here that I got from Great Eye Finds. She sent it to me. It's somewhere. I think I just moved it before I went live. I have like on my desk. I have a little tray back here with all my weird stuff. Oh, Google says 56 or earlier. Wow. Yeah, earlier. Where is that stupid troll? I love it so much. It's not really stupid. It's amazing. I think because I moved everything tonight. Good luck trolls. Knife form trolls are Norwegian. Yeah, those are the ones she had. I had like 3 of them. Some of them are like 300-400 bucks. And then I found some in the wild. I was thrifting. Um, and I found the knife form ones because they're marked like a certain way. You have 3 in your drafts. Anyway, I didn't know a ton. This is like when I first started selling. And anyway, they were going for a lot way back when. I know, you need to pop on more, Gabby. Did you guys know Nintendo games go back to the 1800s? Well, right, they played cards. Nintendo company, it's gone around to then. Yeah, they've been around a long time. I get quizzed about it all the time from my kid. But it was called the late 1889 or something like that. Not crazy. So, yeah, I just looked it up right now. You need snacks. Get. What are you gonna get? What are you gonna get us? That's crazy that that Nintendo is that old. September 23rd, 1889. Wow. Oh, interesting. Handmade Hanafuda playing cards is what they're. Now I want to see what they look like. Punky Gator, good night, sweet dreams. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. You're off to bed. Love you too, my friend. I'll see you on the other side. I know it's real chill tonight. Thank you for being here and hanging out, you guys. I'm probably not going to stay on super late. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm probably not going to stay on super late because I don't know, I'm tired. Today was a really long day. I got up at like 8 o'clock. I'm supposed to sleep in on weekends. Oh, thanks, Arzan. That was nice. I'm glad that you got to come over here and hang out. I want to hear what Indie Princess got for food. I know I haven't seen you in a long time, but I'm glad you're good. How about you, Melinda? What'd you guys do this weekend? How was your coffin costume? I still want to see a picture of that. That's pretty awesome. Let's see. Did I get a costume? I have a costume. I'm gonna wear it on a hodgepodge train on Halloween. K Coin, welcome in. Lady Jane, welcome in. Here for the dolls. Oh, the dolls are starting to come. Hello, mommy. Welcome in. I know people love the dolls. We slept all day today because last night was a lot. But getting ready for it kept us up several. Yeah, you guys are late nights anyhow. Well, I'm glad that you got to rest. Foster friends, what's up? How are you doing? We're just chilling and chatting, hanging out. I'll probably be on for just a little bit more because get some beauty sleep. And tomorrow morning I got to go to my senior center and see what they got some stuff for me they want me to look at. Oh, the yawning's starting. I love the night crew. I know. It's just real chill, you know. Did you have a good show? You were on tonight, weren't you? Have you've been going like every day again too, right? Always. Yeah. I do like nighttime. I mean, daytime crew is cool too. It's just different. It's different. You made a haunted tunnel with monsters and made about 20 minutes. No way. Getting ready for the trick or treat. Do you guys get a lot of trick or treaters? We don't get any. We get like one. Gabby, thank you for your purchase. You bought dolls to have in your shows for you, but I haven't done one yet. I know you haven't done a show. You should do a show. Yeah, it's just more fun at night. I know it's different. It's different type of fun. Absolutely. So we're testing this thing right now, me and a couple of sellers, and we're testing it with turning explicit off. Yeah, business. Well, you have a damn rave. You have a damn cool rave at your place. From where did you get the Tay Tay? I bought a huge lot of stickers from this local girl. I don't know if she makes them or she buys them and sells them. I just want to support her. Yeah, I bought those and I have some Bridgerton. Is that it? Bridgerton? So I put those in there. And then I have some other ones. I just haven't made time to like photograph them. So that's why the Bridgerton isn't photographed with lots. I'm just like 10 random photos. I'll do that. I have more Taylor ones and then I have more like book stuff, like about reading and books, banned books, those kind of stickers. I need to take a picture of those and put them up too. And then I have some like vintage mushroom ones that are real cute. There's a whole bunch. I don't know. I have like 5,000 of them. I just need to put them in there. Yeah, you like the nighttime like that. I have a bunch, but I want to support this local girl. Spaghetti, did you move? I don't think so. I know there's a lot, so I just have a few in there now. And there's some other where the other stickers are car sticker like vintage. Oh, they're vintage car stickers and vintage like radio station stickers like KLOS and different ones. I need to put those in the binder, but some of those are they're like hard to find. Oh, you moved last year, but you're still yeah. You're Spaghetti and I we talked about always getting together. We will. I probably after the holidays we'll have to meet up. Time is flying. Look at it, it's almost November. What did you say? Oh, me and a few sellers are testing out to see if you get more people in when explicit is off or on. So I'm doing like 6 shows of each different times just to see. I think it's the same. I don't think it matters. People know, but to see if new people come in, right? Yeah, that's all I do. I test. I mean, I'm a grown adult. If you read what it says under the thing about cursing, people get to choose to come in. Yeah, you if you're a seller, you can turn explicit on or off. I only turn it on because of maybe the subjects, but most of the subjects like in the terms and on the button when you turn on, it tells you what like you're like obviously you can't tell somebody, a bunch of bad words and tell them off because you'll get banned. You'll get in trouble for that. Um, you can't be derogatory towards a person. You can't do any nudity or subjects like that. So it says it like when you turn the button off. It says it like which I'll go to one of my shows and I'll read exactly what it says. If I go edit my show and I want to turn on explicit, it says this. If you go learn more, there's like a drop down and it says, well, you are permitted to use explicit language on whatnot. Hold on, my screen is so bright on my eyes. If this is toggled on, any language directed towards an individual that is violent, sexually inappropriate, or hateful is strictly prohibited. Visually explicit content, nudity, sexually suggestive is not allowed. For the comic books and manga categories, it is allowed. However, preview videos and thumbnails should not contain the explicit content as outlined here. And then violation of any of these guides may result in your removal from whatnot. So you have to turn if it has explicit content. So I don't really have to have it on for saying a bad word, shit, piss, whatever I want. Content. So actually, I'm not even gonna turn it on no more because I don't show any of that stuff. No, I'm not using it. I'm not gonna reply to anybody that if I get a bad review, but I might reply to the ones that left me nice reviews. Yeah. Because I don't think that's the place, and you're opening a can of worms to reply. Like if someone says, "Hey, this stuff smells like dog shit," right? Are you gonna reply something? No. You could get their post removed because they can't curse in the thing. What's up, Sin Selling? Welcome in. Shopping, welcome in. Yeah, so I mean, explicit content is just showing things that of what I just read. Um, so I think I'm okay to have it off. Doesn't matter. Yeah, and I feel like this. I went in some streams and I hear people saying the F word like all the time. I'm not offended by it. I'm not. It's just I'm not gonna hang out in there. I don't really like it. I was in one stream where it was definitely a lot of male activity, and they were talking a lot of smack about women's physical appearance. Like I just wasn't into that kind of stream, so I left. They want to talk like that. That's their thing, but I didn't find it to be where I wanted to hang out. It was very negative. Yeah. So I'm not using the yeah, so as sellers we could reply to reviews. How about you, Marsha? Are you gonna use it? I haven't I've seen it where you could go reply, but I haven't if I go back because I like on another platform I do that always. I always reply to my reviews. Lydia Rose, what's up? Yeah, like I have a few people that buy from me regularly that leave like really long, beautiful, really kind messages. What's up? And it's like they took time, and everybody that writes a comment, like actually everybody that leaves a review, whether they write something or not, and they give me a good review, even bad review, they take time to go do that. They don't have to do it. It's not exactly easy to go leave a review for somebody, but they do that. So I appreciate that. I wish that they made a default that you could see every review. So if they didn't write anything, it still posted it, you know. But I do have some really nice ones in there, so I need to like I want to reply to them. I'm gonna do like they warm your heart. Yeah, me too. Cause I'm like I've sold some pieces recently to folks who 9 times, hello. Who like it literally was like a memory about their parents, or I love doing that. I love when that happens. And then they'll send me like a picture. I have a couple people that do that. They send me a picture and they're like, "Dee, this reminds me of my mom or my dad. And I so appreciate you because I've been trying to look for something like this and this one was just perfect." Yeah, totally. Totally. Turn on the what's up, Kara? Yeah. I don't have any Pokemon's word turtle. I don't have any right now. I have, the trick or treat ones in my bite now, but that's about it right here. But, follow me and check it out because I will be having a Pokemon show pretty soon. I just sorted through, I don't know, I must have 5 or 6,000 older Pokemon cards. So I'm going to have a show with those eventually. It took a lot to find me. Words alone don't bother me. It's demeanor. Yeah. Same. Same. Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate it. Yeah. Things you can't pick up at Target, you could get here. Yeah. And they mean so much more, too, right? Yeah. But I do love when people do leave their reviews. So nice. Because they took that. I really am big on they took the time. Like, they didn't have to. They could just went 5 stars, 4 star, whatever, and then moved on with their day. But no, they write like whole paragraphs. Yeah. I appreciate that. And a lot of times I know people just review or don't even review at all. Either way, I'm like, thank you. I appreciate you. Good night, Cinnamon. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It was good to see you. TMW, hello. Voodoo Child. Meow. I like your kitty cat. Lisa. You're probably refreshing, I think. Good morning. How are you? Oh, my eye was itchy there. My eyes get dry about this time, but I did my water drops, my eye drops, not water. They're not water drops. Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of this window. All right, so now we're in biz. There we go. Good. Now I can stream to YouTube and whatnot. Your allergies are better today? Oh, that's good. Oh, you got a grilled cheese? You know what I have in the fridge right now? I have dinner from Friday night still. I only ate half. We went out. when we watched the game, and I got a chicken burrito. It was just like an a la carte kind of thing, and oh, it's so good. They have like shredded chicken. They need like some flavor, to be honest with you. Like they don't add too much flavor to it, but then they wrap the burritos like a pound. It's not quite a pound, but it's pretty huge. And then they put like enchilada sauce over the top with green onions. I'm like, oh, I might eat that tonight. It was really good. But I'm pretty full from today. We went to, I guess, kind of like a wet burrito. Yeah, it's really good. But it's dry inside, so there's no beans or anything. You can add it, but I don't. I then that means I get less chicken, so I don't need the beans. Right now, you remind me of that DJ that did late night couples messages. Oh, what they say? Like, hey, this is Art LeBeau, and you're listening. Right, I know what you're talking about. I miss good. Yeah, no good Mexican food there. This place is really good. There's another place that we love to go to. Well, my husband loves it. Oh yeah, I always try to do that. What's up, the barber's wife? Welcome in. Ellie, hello. I remember Art LeBeau. He did Colorado was my favorite Mexican food, nothing like it. Really? Oh, there's one place here. I don't know. There's I went did not like Mexican food for a long time. And then I met my husband and he loved Mexican food. And I'm just like, no, it always gave me a stomach ache. And so, anyways, we went to this place and I was like, oh my gosh, the food is so good. How did I miss this? Same thing with Mediterranean, Lebanese, and all the different food. Now I love everything really. Yeah, my favorite food is Japanese, actually, and Italian. I don't know, it's hard to pick one. I love good Chinese food too, like authentic, not microwave. I mean, I'll eat it, but the one over here we used to go to, here's the funny part. Well, we still go to it, but they're inconsistent with their cooking. Yeah. Um, they they make the best cheeseburger anywhere. Yeah, they make the best cheeseburger. So when I go to the Mexican restaurant, I get a cheeseburger with french fries because it's so freaking good. It tastes like the backyard barbecue kind, and they make their own patties and everything. I know we're gonna make you hungry. You went to Japan? That's pretty cool. My niece told me today she's going in the winter break because she's a speech therapist in school, and she's going to be going for the first time for 8 days with her friends. How cool! She just turned 30, so she gifted herself a trip. She traveled all over. We had the best classic Italian food from a restaurant tonight. We make it so we don't usually buy it. Yeah, it's nice to just go, and it was good. You're too scared to travel out to the U.S. Don't be. There, it's safer out there than here. And I hear that from all my friends traveling. What's up, crazy mom lady? Welcome in. Hey, Marge. Welcome back, Jessica Cat. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I understand that people don't feel safe in other places. But Japan is, I've had a lot of friends recently just go there over the last like summer and stuff. It looks so clean and beautiful and amazing. Talk about food. I need to eat. Go get a snack. Did you go there too, Mimics? Italian food. It's got to be done right. I do not like Olive Garden. It's fake Italian. I'm sorry. I said what I said. Fake Italian. I don't care. They send their chefs to Italy. Bullshit. Nope. Nope. You can't tell me. My dad is there on vacation right now. Oh, not sure which area. Oh, that's awesome. I really want to go to Italy. I have never been, but I think I told my husband by next summer we need to go. Real Italian food is bland compared to Olive Garden because everything's super natural. Rome is cool too. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Yeah. So many people in Italy though. Well, beyond blessed. Hello. Hey Neurophines, welcome in. Yeah, the real Italian food is bland compared to Olive Garden. They add so much crap in there, but um, yeah, just get you can really that just like anywhere. Yeah, I love to go down rabbit holes. Remember I told you? So I was looking up. I'm trying to think of the video I was looking up. Somebody sent me a video. I was my best friend. She sent me a video, and it was these two girls that traveled to like Italy or somewhere, and how they had to be careful because like some of the local scams that happen. Anyway, I ended up in like and I ended up in like a video about Rome, how these guys are out there or eat no, it was by the pyramids. And these guys were like, "Oh, here's a special pat," and then they would like try to rip them off. It was crazy. Yeah. So I don't remember the YouTuber's name that went. He's like, "Let's go check it out. Let's see what it's all about," and said the same thing. You don't grab any of the brochures. You just steer clear of it, but you're still safe. Do you remember the movie Broke Down Palace? Yes, that's a true story. Yeah. I mean, anything can go wrong, but more can go right. Your Chinese restaurant told you they hire authentic chefs from Japan and they give them room and board and pay their salary to come here to work. Yeah, because they're probably really good chefs. Yeah, preparation is everything. Yeah, and then you obviously don't do a so. I mean, look, for me, I would travel the world solo. Not every country, of course, but I would because I feel that comfortable in my own skin and know how to handle situations. But obviously, I wouldn't probably want to do that in some places. I would want to be with like a tour group or something. Um, like my niece, she goes by herself. She went to where did she go? Johannesburg. She went to a lot of places by herself. She went to Morocco. She said it was fun, but she said certain countries she refuses to travel to, like where women are, you know, basically less than animals. She won't go there. But they hire from Japan. That's interesting. Yeah. No, certain places she doesn't like to travel alone. She has, but she prefers to go with a group. Everybody has a personal, EU is not bad. Yeah. Yeah. Her biggest was like, I don't want to go as a woman to a place where they, you know, have all these rules set on women. That was her big, and I feel the same way. I would be like that too. I remember my old boss, they went to beauty convention in Dubai when before Dubai got kind of back on the map. And because they spend a ton of money on cosmetics, like actually one of the biggest markets. And so my boss got to go there, and she's about 60-ish. She probably went there when she was like in her 50s. And she said she was treated great, but she was not allowed to drive a car. She had to wear a hijab to cover her, but she didn't have to wear the full body one. She was allowed to wear a business suit, but she couldn't wear the skirts. She had to wear pants. Like they had a lot of rules. She couldn't show any skin really. Um, but she said did she feel like not safe ever? No, she said she felt pretty safe. She had like her own security to go with her and stuff. But she said it was definitely she would never want to live there or anything. But she said the men were treated like kings. She said it was very strange to her. You don't want to go to North Korea? Why not? I would actually go. I would go there, but I would be probably pretty scared just because it's like you can't go there because it's weird. It's different, and it's only like that now. After that kid, he broke a major rule in that country and did a stupid thing. And but did that mean to take his life? No. But that sucks. It's very sad. But after that, they boycotted any Americans going there. I know. There's a couple of YouTube videos. I forget the guy's name. I know, MX. I know. See, I'm gonna go back to mix. I know. That's like a whole other conversation. I was alone in Mexico during stretches many years when my husband was at working conventions. Felt uncomfortable and stood out as a blonde woman. Yeah. Oh, those videos are crazy. What was the YouTuber guy his name? Well, yeah, there's I don't know, there's different, like, different times, like, in another country that they would kidnap someone that looked like you know, easily. Thank you for the hearts, I appreciate it. So, yeah, and I have a friend that lived, like, right over the border, so I don't know what their town is, but I talked about this on my whatnot. Their house was literally like a jail. They had, like, 10-foot, 12-foot high because of the stuff that would go on there, and they're Mexicans living in Mexico. It was insane. They lived because I went you went through, like, the border part of, I guess San Diego, but it wasn't like the regular border, it was like another entrance. And then we drove about, I don't know, couple they lived by you know where they lived? They lived by, well, they had a house in San Felipe, but they lived just over the border, not Tijuana, but somewhere. Yeah, we didn't go in through San Ysidro, I can't remember where. Singapore has strict rules, but very Americanized, yeah. Gosh, I have to ask one of my friends. It was his aunt lives there, and so we had to drive and park our cars in their compound because that's what they called it, but it was huge. And then they had, like, fencing that was all metal fencing and then wood to make it look better, but it was, like, 10, 12 feet high. They had all these stories about, like, El Chapo and, like, drug lords, and that's why they had and then when you went to their house, they had all this, because they were pretty modern, they had, like, windows that the way they closed was, like, electric, like, steel over all the windows, so they would put them on every night. Yeah, we couldn't sleep outside or stay outside after 10 o'clock there. Bria, hello. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Um, yeah, so then the next like, our car was parked they built their own thing, so their cars were parked they had, like, a secret garage thing, that you couldn't tell that was underground, and it was hidden really well from that. They had leave a crappy car outside. Yeah, so they could see their property from the back if they drove around, but they had no neighbors because they were, like, in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, and he said and they weren't probably, like, an hour, 20 minute 20 to 40 minutes, I'd say, from the water. But they would say, "Yeah, you can't be out after 10 at night." So we'd have to go inside at 9, and then it took 'em about an hour to move all the cars down, and it was weird. But I didn't feel, like, scared or anything like that. It was just kinda different experience, you know? Mhm. And I'm talking this is 30 years ago. Yeah, it was 30 years ago, and white Americans were banned from in this area, so that's why they're like, "Yeah, you blondie, you're gonna be inside." Um, but we still had a great time. I think now I would not wanna go, but, I would go to their house because it was, like, safe, and I think his uncle was, he was, like, one of the police officers for that town, so, I mean, we're pretty safe. Used to do the bike ride. Yeah, but I wanna remember this YouTuber, his name is Jacob, and he traveled to North Korea, and he made a documentary on YouTube. It's very interesting. It's like he's like one of the first ones that went there from YouTube. What is his name? Jacob Loutnet. Yeah, I found it. He doesn't make YouTube videos really anymore, but he used to travel the world. Yeah, he hasn't made one in like 3 years, and this is his name on YouTube, but he has a North Korea video. And he's this is the guy, and he used to make YouTube content all the time. But he doesn't travel. But he went to North Korea and he made a few videos on North Korea. There, you may have seen it. Yeah, is it crazy? Or he was in another country. I don't remember what country, and he was riding one of those motor scooters, and he got in a severe accident, and, like, how they price gouged him and stuff. It was crazy, like, he's lucky he lived, um, but, like, he made YouTube content, Like he was almost up to like 750,000 subscribers and he stopped making it because he left it. You know, it was all road trips. But I used to watch him, and let's see when he started. He did it for 6 years. He traveled all over the world and he did all these like he was getting massive amounts of views and then he literally stopped 3 years ago to like live a regular life, you know, like the traveling was past him. I don't know. I hope he comes back because he really did have some good videos. He went to Syria, he went to Iraq, he went to, and he says like don't go to North Korea, and he makes like a whole video about it. They're really interesting, and he edited them really nicely. Yeah. So I used to watch when I guess when I would watch, I would see him and I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe he went to North." But he was one that went to North Korea, and then the other guy's name is oh gosh, what was that YouTuber guy's name? He went and he like said it was the best ever, like he would go back. I just forgot the guy's name. The YouTube channel Rotten Mango. Oh, Rotten Mango is great. Oh, that video is crazy. I did see that. Hey, welcome in, friends. Hello, Bandit. Hello, Sweet Wheat. Hello, Mad Medic. Welcome in. Hey, Kerjack. We're just chatting tonight, hanging out, talking about random stuff. Yeah, Rotten Mango is great. Who's Rotten Mango related to? I forgot now. She's somebody's Nintendo or something. You're falling asleep? Good. I hope you sleep well, my friend. I knew about her longer than that. I just never really watched, but I remember you telling me. Yeah, she does all the serial killer podcasts. Yeah, but I was thinking about something else. You like that channel. I think maybe you did tell me. My other friend, that was like she was into that. I need to watch that again though. It was pretty cool. This is way off topic, but how cool would it be if we could give our favorite mods a badge? I mean, yeah, you know I wish they would have. I like that idea, but I also think it would be cool that people earn it based on the time they're on the app. You know, like a clock, like a trusted sort of thing. Yeah, but mods can turn on you. But I feel like, and but they can also lose that status. Hmm. Oh, I haven't seen that one, Melinda. Like a trust kind of thing. But like, who determines that? Like, C Swan is the best. Like, I would give her a badge in a heartbeat. Yeah, she's always hanging out. She's always here. She's always great mod. Like when I'm selling and stuff. Yeah, she is. And not just for me. She does it like for other folks here on the app, and it's sweet. It's so nice because time you can't buy time as much as we'd all love it. Yeah. What do you guys think of that new community boost? I just gave Whatnot all the feedback you guys gave me, like, because I'm gonna get sponsored November and December again, so I'll have more merch. Actually, it's on the way, so I get to do it whatever I want. So my next chat in like November, I'm gonna talk about the holidays and stocking stuffers and things. You feel so honored when my room uses it. Yeah, it's cool. What's up, Marshall? Welcome in. Oh, so now they've made a new thing as a seller that, obviously we have tips, about tips where people can tip you because they appreciate you or, whatever it may be. But now the community could actually, instead of tipping you, they tip Whatnot and it promotes your show into a boost. And it's kind of fun. But see, I don't think it benefits me because I'm on late at night, but I have boosted my show to practice, like to test it out. I have gotten some sales out of it. I was just looking at the numbers the other day. Hello, TK Izu. Am I saying that right? Tiki Zoo. Oh, that's cute. I think I'm saying that right. Melissa, hello. She buys it. Oh, I want to see that, Melinda. I actually just saved it. It's Netflix, right? Or is it Hulu? Crazy Auntie, what's up? Yeah, I want to anyway, so how it works is over here where it says tips, it used to say tips with the dollar sign, now it says boost. If you click on that, doesn't mean you're going to tip someone. A little option comes up that you could tip the seller directly or you can community boost it. And then each time the amount of the boost goes up. So like the first time it's like $26, and then whenever the community does a community boost, next to your name for the rest of that show, just like that. Thank you for the boost. I appreciate it. You get to have booster next to your name. So she contributed $1 towards the boost. So thank you so much. Your mind, yeah, but if you click on it and when it comes up, it'll show you each option. Yeah. It'll show you like tip the seller or what, I don't know what it says right now. I think it says like tip the seller and then it says tip for community boost. And then there's like a more option. Yeah. So it used to say tips, now it says boost. Cuz some of the shows like get the yeah. And then what happens is next to your name, see how Foster Friendship says booster? Every time she comments now it's like it'll say booster. But she doesn't have any like controls like mod activity or any of that kind of stuff. You just get a little fun title. It's fun to do. And it's a way to support. Look at you, you're a booster. Boost. I'm gonna have to make a song up on boosting. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm mixed on it. I think it's fun. Some people don't want to tip people. That's totally okay. And they do the boost feature. So if it doesn't go to the full amount, then it carries over to the next show. And I think it stays for 30 days. When it doesn't get, because there's new sellers that won't reach that, right? They may. Um, then it gets refunded after say 60 days. I don't know what the time is. I didn't read what it said. I have to read it. Then it gets refunded. Tina, you scared me for a second there. Really? She red chatted something bad. I would get banned from whatnot, so I'm not willing to do that for a tip. If the tip amount is not enough money. I know. Yeah, so if it doesn't, it gets carried over. And if it doesn't carry over enough, and it gets refunded to the people that tipped, which is kind of funky, but I mean it's okay. What if you boost right before they end your show? They only okay, the boost works for 15 minutes. I should have clarified that. And then what happens up here is when enough money is reached, like for example, let me go to my boost. So right now I have $7 towards a $26 boost from the community. And I have credits that expire in 13 days. I have to boost them, but I won't use them at nighttime. Oh, Tina, do you feel safe in Mexico with El Chapo? That's the question. She does as long as she's in his king size $1 million waterbed. Yeah. And I'm never like, oh, tip me. There's people that ask for tips all the time. I'm just like, it's always appreciated, but never ever ever required. But I do like the boost feature. I had mixed emotions on it, and then I started using it. I think it works really good, like daytime peak hours. But I think it works really good for new sellers who are just trying to get some traction. But this one will promote me for 15 minutes. Yeah, it's like just like the rewards club. Yeah, I wasn't sure about it. Now it's like it does increase some of the sales. If I sell, I haven't been selling. I've been kind of hanging out, chatting, but I will be getting back to my selling. I do need to do that. What was the mixed? I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the question. Tina, you didn't answer the question. Tina, do you feel safe? Mixed emotions. Like I have different thoughts or feelings on it. Is it a waste of money? Is it for me? I mean, I don't know unless I try it out. But if the community thinks so, then it's going to happen whether I like it or not. So say it reaches the $26, because that's the amount for everybody. Then what happens is it will automatically tell you, it'll some like little glitter kind of goes off, like when somebody wins a giveaway, all that crap. It does that, and then it says boost activated. And then up here, this turns yellow for 15 minutes. And then what it does is it promotes the show at the top of the category, whatever category you're in. And then people will see your thumbnails sponsored or promoted, and they may or may not come in your stream, or they may listen before they could come into the stream. And I get like 10%. So if I could get 150, 250 eyes on it, I'm getting 10% of that come into the stream, roughly 8 to 10%. But I do get, when you get more for the more you spend on it. But I feel like if you just do a little bit, then I think it helps. Because he has all his security team around and they will throw frozen corn at you. It hurts real bad. Got to have protection wherever you go, right? So she's safe. She feels safe in Mexico, Melinda. She feels safe. I'm so glad too. Yeah. Because if not, we're going to have to find some new security. But El Chapo hasn't been back. Is there oxygen in the under? Oh, for my friend's parking thing? It's kind of like open. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like an apartment parking structure, right? Where you drive under, but they have it hidden. So it's fully like, I don't know. They have it really hidden. And I think they came back. I think they came back to the US because they're getting older now, Hey Valerie, welcome in. Hello Dottie. No, okay, but there's an option. So people can tip you or they can tip Whatnot. When they tip Whatnot, it's your community fund for the boost. So because the money does go to Whatnot, it doesn't go to the seller. But if you choose the tip option, then it goes directly to the seller. Yeah. You don't get the community boost money that pays for the boost to Whatnot. And some people don't like that. They would rather have the tips. So I'm like, either way, I'm grateful. You know what I mean? I think it's fun when that boost does get activated, but it would suck to be going off a raid and then, or no, not going off a raid, but like getting ready to end your show and then it gets boosted. Like I wish you could, I asked Whatnot. I said it'd be great if we had an option to like choose when we want to do the boost because of the way it rolls over. Because a lot of times when the show doesn't, maybe you're not selling and you don't want to boost it unless you're like doing like a specific show, right? They have the option to boost the next show. At least get one option. I think that'd be kind of cool. What do you guys think of that? When you want to be able to turn it on or turn it off? What's up, Little Homes? Robin Egg, what's up? Welcome in. Star Vintage. Yeah, I'm starting to yawn, so you know what that means. I'm probably going to wrap it up here. I have been on, but the streaming all worked tonight, so I'm so glad. Welcome in, all the friends. I see you guys coming in. No, they don't. You have to get it on PayPal or Stripe. But you guys should come to my chat show on Tuesdays. What's up? How you been, Robin Egg? Yeah, they don't. Like they don't, and I mean one day they might, but because they don't collect, Mike, what's up? They don't collect like they technically don't, they're not like the payout company. I was trying to think of the word for it. They're not the payout company, so they use PayPal. Most people I think use PayPal in here or the Stripe feature. And then they have 1099s within their site. But Whatnot produces at the end of the year, what is that called? Like the whole document that shows all your stuff. How you been? Yeah, so you can see it's like a balance sheet kind of. It's not accurate though. You have to like do the work, keep track of all your stuff. They'll carry around tall corn stalks that are very intimidating. The security team is called the Stalking Corn Protectors. How corny is that? Um, Yes, I do. Robin egg. I've never had the nerve to print my purchases print out. Don't do it. Don't do it, Melinda. Who's the clothing guy on at night that's real sweet and really nice and funny? Yeah, they're so nice. I know I went in their stream, I don't know, like about a week ago or so. They're doing kids. Does it show amount bought at the end of the year? Yeah, you can download like your CSV file. Yeah, you don't want to see it though. You can eventually I'm sure they'll build it out because they're still a new company and there's some of the features are still new, but you'll be able to like download all the stuff. Let me see what you can get here if you're a buyer. There's an option for purchases. You can download your purchase history. I'm gonna download mine. And then yeah, you can download your purchase history and then it shows download my order history. And then you can do order history as a buyer, or you can do, and then you can pick the dates. And you'll be like, holy shit, what did I buy? Yeah, I can do it from when I first started on one. Let's see how much money I spent. And you got to go to the calendar and pick the date. So September, and then I got to go to the year. Oh, 2022. Start date and end date. So I'll download as it's an Excel spreadsheet. So then you get to see how much money you spent on whatnot. I'll show you shipping and everything. You'd probably have a heart attack if you saw the total amount of your purchases. Yep. Oh, it definitely will help you with your taxes. Yeah. Because you can write off shipping and all that stuff. You bought so much stuff on here. You should be scared, Mike. I know, it's crazy. I added up my shipping one year. It was a lot, but I wrote it all off. They have the best plus size, which is where you're at these days. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. See if it's done yet. It's still downloading it. It's going to be a huge file because I did it for 2 years, and it's a CSV file. So you open it in Google or you can open it. Bad, huh? I know. One night I was talking about it with OMG, and she was doing a stream, and she opened the app up and did the report on her live. I am not going to comment on any of it because that's not my place, but it was a lot of money. I know I could say this. Her shipping was like $4,000 in shipping, what she paid. Craig is so sweet, but recently he asked if I need more because I spend $600 a month. I get it. Well, what did you tell him back? I spent more than that, but yeah. It depends what I'm buying. I try not to buy too much over here. Probably a couple hundred, yeah. But it's easy nowadays to just do that. I'm currently buying sports cards, so I'm on a circle of whatnot raid train for all our stupid purchases. I told him I need like 4 spots. So you could sell it. This is my chair. It's like I need to get a new chair. Something comfortable. I'm seeing if this report's done yet, so I was looking away. Oh, failed to generate CSV. All right, let me do it. Let me do it for 22. I'll do it just for the year end. Oh my gosh, this report. I think I've downloaded it. Oh, it won't let me do the date. You have to put it in the calendar that way. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Valerie. But you can download and use it for your taxes for sure. I keep everything. I have it separate as well because it is a business. So, but I keep track. So every time I buy something, I put it in my little Excel spreadsheet because otherwise, can I see how much I purchased? Yes, I can. Are you going to get to see it? No. Um, yeah, I can download all of it, but why isn't it letting me download it all? There it goes. I must have clicked on something and made it glitch. And then when the report's ready, I could download it. Yeah, you can. You just have to go to that um space, which is under. Whoops. Oh, it downloaded it. Let me see. Oh gosh. Live reaction. Um. Oh, I'll tell you how many pages it is. Wait. Okay. What is it opening with? I don't think it's totaled up. Oh my gosh, it's so many pages. Wow. I have to total it up. Every fee, every tax, um, if they're direct orders. Yeah, it's crazy. You just have you can get Excel. Hey Florida Glass girl, how you doing? You could get an Excel. Excel you got to pay for a subscription to use it, but Google Sheets is free if you have a Gmail account. It's basically the same. There's some things it doesn't do, but I think they're about the same. Um, you have to do it yourself. There's some YouTubers, Ginger Marvin is the name. They have a free reseller Excel spreadsheet. That's pretty good. I use it. You'll have to get a whole pack of paper just to print yours. Mine's not, I mean, not that bad. It's a lot of pages. How many pages? Let me break it into page. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I print it, how many pages it will be. Oh, it's not bad, but I think it didn't do the report right. It says it's 20 pages, but I don't think it's right. But they're 20 long pages. I don't think that's right at all. I'm going to put it right now. That's the YouTuber. That's their name. They have a great Excel spreadsheet. Plus, they have a video. So if you just type in Ginger Marvin Excel spreadsheet or spreadsheet, it'll come up. And then they have a video they made how to use it. Yeah, and you guys like who are asking questions about taxes. Like I'm not a CPA. I'm not gonna give you advice on it. You have to definitely do the research for it. And don't believe everything everybody tells you because it might not apply to you in the area you live in. There are sellers on the app. DoubleTray is one who are CPAs that give actually advice on like things to do. So I always have to say that because even going on Facebook, the Facebook whatnot groups that they have, there are literal trolls that troll those messages and leave you the wrong information purposely. I've seen it recently, and I'm just like, I mean, I've noticed it, but I'm like even more so noticing it because it's just the most erratic, crazy reply, and people that believe that like are really eating some money. So when you guys come to my if you come to my chat show on Tuesday, I'm talking about shipping, but I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I decided because it's such an argumentative conversation and so many people have so many opinions how to do it, have different ways to do it, and they're all maybe right, but it only works in different situations and scenarios. And people love to have people do stuff for them. They don't want to do it themselves. So I think it's really important that if you're a seller on here, you are fully accountable for everything and you learn how to do that. And that means weighing everything right, entering in there, putting proper listings, putting in pictures. Yeah, it takes time. Nobody wants to do it. We all hate it, but we have to do it if we want to grow, right? Our business. I mean, I actually don't hate listing. It's pretty simple because I found a way to do it even faster. But I was really thinking about that chat show that I wanted to have about shipping. But there's been so many shipping shows, and it's not a complaint. It's like just a fact that I see the same people going to all the shipping shows asking the same questions. Like, didn't you just get that answered a couple days ago in somebody else's show? Like, it makes no sense. Like, so they're spending a lot of time asking the same questions, and they're not like doing the work. So you guys know what I'm saying? I see that all the time. And yeah, why not? Do one. Are you listing on the phone only, the app? I know I found a fast thing. That's what I showed the other day, what I was doing with my drafts. And I use the computer. It's way faster than the phone to me. Because the phone, you can't really do any inventory management. You could only clone and create a listing. You can't actually manage it or duplicate it. Oh, maybe you could duplicate it in there. You have to press some of the buttons. But it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like that easy. What's up, Penny? Hey, here for the dolls. Welcome back shopping. Olive Junkin. Yeah, right, Melinda. So you're gonna ever sell? Melinda, how did you find whatnot? I always like to ask people that. Sometimes I forget what they told me. Probably a YouTuber, no? Oh, from Anna, because you knew her for a long time, right? That's cool. You only have your phone? Yeah, some people only use the phone. So to me, I feel like that's fine. For me, I couldn't be able to function, I think, doing whatnot only on my phone. However, um, if I really had to, I could do it. Bolt, hello. I saw that TRG. Are you see because okay, I saw someone post on Facebook they canceled 100 orders because they didn't have their weight right. Crazy weight. Yeah, you that's why you have to do that. I was blown away. I'm like, you canceled 100? You're going to probably get banned. Cuz you can't just cancel it cuz you got to work through it and lose you're going to have to lose money. Your phone is busy enough. So you're on desktop, right? You found Whatnot from following Crazy Lamp Lady on YouTube, and she was just starting on Whatnot. Yeah, yeah. I found out about Whatnot through a couple of streamers. Um, NC Picker, who is now like ADH Dave, and Harry Tornado. And I remember when Crazy Lamp Lady came here, and then now she has her own platform. Right, I'm hooked up on the big monitor in the bedroom. Where's Craig? Hi, Craig. I know that's funny. That's cool. I used to cast when no one's home. I cast shows over here. He's snoring. It's because I'm talking real low. Hey, everywhere, welcome in. Cal Ripken Jr. in the house. What's up, Diego? So you weigh everything. That's why I'm saying like I got onboarded by Whatnot last week again because I wanted to see what sellers were learning because I mean I'm doing chat shows to help new sellers and all sellers. But new sellers, they come to my shows and they have so many questions. So I wanted to see what they were learning. And there's not enough time for them to go over the onboarding, in the onboarding. Yeah, so she's not going to have any shows here probably, but I don't know. I can't speak for her. You never know what the future holds. Um, Tips for fast listing. Number one, only sell one item. The end. How did I do, D? Bravo, Tina. You're a superstar and a natural. Yeah, I can't speak for her or whatever. But there's room for everybody on all the platforms, and you got to figure out which one's right for you. They may all be right. There's people that do all of them. Um, yeah. So the people that we're talking about on, from Jeebus on YouTube, that's cool. All the different places you guys found, whatnot. So like a lot of times I'm on whatnot. I like to be on my desktop because the screen's bigger. I can read the thing, and I can type faster than on the phone. So if I ever join a live and I don't reply, it's because I'm on my phone. I'm not typing all that in my phone. Yeah. If I reply that to you, like people say hi to me a bunch of times. You found Whatnot at ThriftCon, really? Yeah, because it's like in Anaheim, right? That's crazy. Yeah, Gary V is on here now. Yeah. I just bought some stuff from him, so I'm still waiting like 2 weeks for it. So we'll see. I'm sure they had tons of orders for it. It was like one of their second or third shows. It shows it's tracking. I think it's gonna be here tomorrow. Not 2 weeks, maybe like 5 days. But that's the ship time. Let's get it correct. The ship time. Yeah, ThriftCon travels to US, but ThriftCon always has a booth with live streaming. Do they? And they're on Whatnot, right? I got a gift from him from Whatnot, but not sure how that happened. Somebody probably gifted to chat. Hmm. Yeah, their show they and then they have the other people that go on his V friends, but they're not getting the audience that like he gets because he brings a lot of people in there. I mean, naturally, right? But they're still the kids that he has opening the packs. They're like pretty knowledgeable about his brand. Like the other day, they showed the guy that's doing his comic book. That was pretty cool to watch. You think you're catching on this Whatnot selling thing? No wonder where they're practicing. I know, Tina, right? Bolt, how are you doing? I actually joined Whatnot back in 2021. I checked my old emails. I was searching for live sales in the App Store. That was like the Stone Age for the app. Yeah. So when did you get approved? Wow. I got a Whatnot order yesterday delivered by UPS. Yes, some sellers have UPS. Hmm. Yeah, they had like a test program a while ago, but some of the larger volume producing sellers are using UPS. Yeah, so a lot of oh yeah, Harry Tornado, I think it was. I don't know if he said this in a YouTube video or during his stream, but I did see a clip of it that he had gotten so many referrals. It was like $15,000. Yeah, because he has a huge following. He has almost 400,000. He might have beat that already on YouTube. I don't know. He has a huge. I remember watching him. Exactly, good for him. I remember watching him like when he had maybe 500 subscribers. Yeah. Oh, wow. So you applied back then, but you didn't have the inventory picks, so you got denied. Wow, you got approved. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, YouTube, some of them have put in like 5 to 10 years, even more time to get the following they get. And when they bring that following to Whatnot, it benefits everybody because those buyers may shop. There's some hardcore dedicated ones that are only going to shop with them, but most of the other ones will eventually make it to your show. Yeah, and they may come and shop with you. I have a couple of glass people that came that I met like in Crazy Lamp Ladies stream, and they came and they buy glass from me. So when I ever have a train and I have glass, they bid on it. Um, and that's cool, because again, they other people will come in and shop with you. I have almost 2,400 followers, but nothing for them to follow. But you're a kind human. Yeah, because you like vintage and gardening. Oh, your first name was Vintage and Veg? That's a cool name, man. I like that. Yeah, success is different for everybody. You don't have to be like that, watch some of the large volume sellers and be like, "Oh, I got to compete with that." It's not like that. And if you think it's like that, you're going to be in a business because some of the deals they do like free shipping or I see people lately doing they do free they do free shipping and they're running their stuff for $1. There's no way they're making any money. There's no way. Unless they're abusing somebody's UPS account. And they can't do that because you can't bring your own label here. You're new to estate sales, so what's on the market? What do you mean by that, Peter Pan? Welcome in. We're doing a chat show tonight, just kind of hanging out. And we do that sometimes here and whatnot. But I do have a buy it now right here. So anything for a market for sale is in my buy it now. I have over 450 items in the buy it now. Yeah, so we do that. I know the Bearcat Pig, you're the owner of it. But estate sales is all sorts of things. It could be anything from baseball cards to basketball cards to paintings and art to French pottery or baking goods to crystal glass. It's everything you find at an estate sale. Funko Pops, weird things, dolls, anything. That's why I stuck to this category. I could put anything in it, but I'm approved in sports cards and breaks. No food. I don't sell that. Well, no one can sell a bear, cat, pig figurine like you do. Really, Tina? Really? Thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, Catherine. Thank you. You're the best. Tina is the best. Yeah, there you go. Foster friends are so true. Sometimes success is watching someone go from behind the camera to the front. Going live can be hard for a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of anxiety. And what causes anxiety is overthinking about it. I honestly didn't go on camera for 6 months. 6 months. Now I'm like, I'm always on camera. Unless I'm selling, then I will be on camera for 5 minutes, 10 minutes when I start and end my streams. It's weird to be on it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a photographer. I'm behind the camera. I'm creating art, creating pictures. You have an offer there? Okay, hang on. Let me peek at the offer. Oh, every time I touch the offer, they go away. Okay, hang on a sec. Yes, the banana taffy or back actually have them in the buy now. Let me look at your offer real quick. I'll accept it. I've had it for a little bit. Thank you for your purchase. That'll ship out in the morning. I was trying to think what day. Yeah. Woo, the echo I love. Thank you for your purchase. Yeah, I got the paper mache clown. Yes. Oh, you forgot. Yeah, no, I have bags of them now. So I mean I still put them in some of the orders. It just depends. But I don't have any loose stock. I just have the bagged ones right now. And they're like a quarter of a pound, I think. You're still on the path to 1K sales, but hit 4K followers. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, so being a photographer, I don't want to be in front of the camera. It's weird. But I think now that I have the different attitude and my mindset is different. I don't care. I just have to figure out my right angle, right? Because we're human. Even when I take videos of I made a video actually last night. It's or 2 nights ago when I opened Matt Stifler's mom's present to me. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna put it on my IG. I have to like splice the video together. It's pretty funny. Yeah, you were trying to figure out how to spell tchotchke, but ChatZ came up, which is free chatbot. That's funny. You always find something when you Google something wrong, right? Hey, Purdue fan, how you doing? Right, tchotchke with a T. A lot of people don't spell it that way, and they spell it like CHOTCH. They put KEY. Tchotchke. Yeah, they're not sure. How are you doing, friend? Let's see if I have the other thing I was gonna show. Yeah, but anyway, when I used to take this photography class with my old teacher Arden, he passed away this last couple of years. Um, they would make me be in front of the camera because they're like, you could talk to anybody, you be our model, because we would do video cuts. I'm sure that they have so many bloopers on those video cuts we did because we had all the right lighting, they could make you look good. Um, I never wanted to be like in that spot. Now it's okay. And on Whatnot, I was 6 months before I showed my face. And when I told you guys when I showed my face, I literally went and pressed the switch. So you flip the camera back and forth super quick. It was kind of funny. Yeah, Kathy P was in that stream. What's up, Mick? Welcome in. Yeah, I really wish I could get a copy of my original stream, but we can't. I already asked like twice. Hey, I need to meet. If anybody works for Whatnot, send me a DM so I could get the original footage. Like I want my like I think it'd be cool to get like the first show and maybe like your 1 year show to see. You have one stream I wish I had. Oh my god, lesson learned. Really? How come you don't boost to how come you don't multicast to YouTube? You should build up that audience. But I get why some people don't. Hey Rice Man, what's up? What do you think about bidding on storage auctions? I feel like it's more work if you have to clean out. Yeah. I feel like the folks that do the storage auctions, they have a team. They have a team of people. Sometimes it's just two people, like husband and wife, or two sisters, two partners, mother, daughter, whatever. And then they got to spend the time doing that. And sometimes it ends up being nothing. But sometimes it ends up being some like pretty good stuff. So I don't typically buy the storage. I bought a couple of them and one of them was amazing. It was all sports cards, and then another they were trash. So I literally like gave a couple $100 away. But now they go for so much around me. I probably won't buy any. Yeah, I'd rather buy from like the company that's done all the cleaning, and I can pick through the stuff. And there's a couple local ones that I do that too, but I get a better deal. The more you buy, the better deal you get. Because you're lame, you need to. You should do it. I mean, I'm almost getting monetized on YouTube, and I've only done it for 1 year. And I've only done the live videos, and I post a couple shorts. What I'm gonna get paid, I have no idea. 10 cents, But hey, it's. I think it'd be cool because you never know where it's gonna go, right? It means I'm rich and famous. Kidding. I just paid $1 boost. Yeah. So the boost is when instead of tipping, you can tip. You basically tip Whatnot to pay for the boost for the seller. So when they get $26 in boost tips, it goes to Whatnot, and then the show gets promoted within a minute or two. And then up here, that number turns yellow, and it'll say like activation starting, and like confetti kind of flies around. Yeah, it's pretty fun. What did I buy? Oh, years ago. Yeah, and I decided that wasn't for me. But there are people that are extremely successful buying those on Whatnot. Yeah, there's like Wreck It Ralph, he does it. Um, the two sisters, Storage Auction, there's Storage Auction Pirate. There's a bunch of them on here that do that all the time. I'm sure I'm missing a few of them, but those are just ones that came to mind for me right now. Storage unit sales sell some strange items. Let's see, tonight on a stream. Well, there you go. You bought it for me? Ah, Tina, thank you. You're excited for that about me. That's huge. Yeah, it's commitment, consistency, um, and it's like documenting what the hell you're doing. And some people share too much. Is it too much? I'm like whatever. Um, it's interesting to watch how people who have families and kids and they put their whole life on YouTube and they're making millions of dollars doing it. Yeah, but they have a whole documentation of their whole family for going back. There's several people that have made a crazy living at it. It's very interesting to me. You love buying units? Do you know any whose real names are Judy and Tony? No. You mean like storage people? Mm-mm. No, I don't think I know them. What's that lady's name? Uh, no, his name's like Michael, but it's just the one guy I get them from when I did. Are they by me? Or is that you? Your alias. She is one of those hot mama spicy pickles. Oh my gosh, I saw this place today about that pickles. Have you found anything good today on live today? Have you found anything like amazing through buying units? So there's a website. I forget what it is. Cash. Let me see what you got here on the. Yeah, whenever I touch the offers on the the app. Thank you for looking in my bin. It never I'll go ahead and accept that. I've had that for a little while. Thank you for your purchase. I appreciate it. See, when you send an offer, I most of the time I'll accept it. It just depends. But thank you so much. And now it should do the offer. Thank you. And I'll ship that in the morning. It's over here on the shelving unit. $500 in cash and sold $650 in gold and another. Wow, that's pretty crazy. You found some dead bodies, ashes. Yeah. Did I tell you guys about the story? My brother, he was dumpster diving because he used to like to do that. And so he was in this unit and he got a bunch of stuff and he's a handyman, so he's throwing stuff away, but then while he's throwing it away, he sees stuff there, he's gonna pick it up, right? If it has any value to it. And so he goes, what was that guy's name? He finds this box that's in there and he looks at it and it has a little sticker on it. And he's just like, are you kidding me? It like really tripped him out. And it was somebody's cremation remains in the trash. And so he took it and he put it in his car and put the seatbelt on it and he named it. I forgot what he named the guy. He couldn't. And then I don't know what happened to it. I think he like took it somewhere. Someone threw their family member away. And so I looked it up and found the guy. Yeah, I found the guy. No, I got a better one. I got a better one, Melinda. I have a better one that I had happen to me. Anyway, he had the guy driving around the car, and I was like, I said, "What's that box in your car I always see?" And then he told me, "Oh, I found that in the trash." I was like, "What is it?" He said, "Someone's cremation remains." I'm like, "Are you serious?" Oh my gosh. He goes, "Yeah." He goes everywhere with me now. And then he had like a dummy, like a mannequin, and he put in there and said that was the guy. Like he was being silly. But I don't. I'm gonna ask him. I keep forgetting to ask him what happened. No, one night I went to this bar. Okay, so I went out with my best friend's brother. Yeah, he's the trip. Yeah, his front dash of his car has all middle fingers on it. They're all wood carved, like trippy and cool. You have Steve here. Oh, yeah. What was his guy's name? I don't know, but I went out with my best friend's brother. We used to like to drink together and hang out. And so we went to this bar one night and we were like cutting the rug, having fun. And then, but we always like had each other's backs, right? So he goes, I gotta have you, D, because he called me D Dog. I gotta have you meet this guy. He's totally your type. You're gonna love him. I was like, really? And all right. I'm on a mountain high. I'm having a great time. When I say high, like my energy level is just like soaring. I'm soaring. Okay. You see where it's going? So then I walk over and there's these four guys. They're all good looking guys, super nice, and they're sitting there. And he's like, "Yeah, I want you to meet Marco." And I'm like looking around, like, which one's Marco, right? And Marco's literally. I'm looking for a box. There's a box on the table. I don't have a box here. We'll just use these markers. Marco's on the box. There's a box on the table, and Marco's in the box. And there's a beer on Marco. And their brother had died, and they brought him out to party. It was his last night out with his brothers before they all went home. And like, you want to talk about from being like super happy to wanting to cry because it was like the sweetest, beautiful, saddest thing. So then you know what I did? Because I'd had a couple of drinks and I was like, oh my gosh. I like, what? I go, hey, does Marco like to dance? So I took Marco out on the dance floor and we danced. They were like, yeah, he does. Take him. So it was all enclosed, I couldn't do anything to it. So we took him out on the net, and then all the brothers were jumped in and were dancing. And they're like, that was awesome because we were feeling really down and people thought we were weird. And I was like, dude, this is your brother. Like, he would have wanted you probably to be partying. So It was I'm sure those guys probably still talk about that because it was so much fun. And then I got the DJ to like be like Marco's last night out. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yes, there was Staying Alive for sure on. It was so crazy. So I was like, "Are you guys really all his brothers?" And yeah, he had four brothers. He was the fifth brother. I don't know how Marco died. I saw a picture of him. My memory is really handsome guy. Yeah, it was so. I don't even know how to explain it. Both of them are dead. My friend is dead. He died now. Yeah, Billy. God, that's so sad. They didn't cremate. What did they do with him? He probably want to be dancing too. Yeah, I didn't want to ask. I just didn't need to know. All I knew is that I met Marco and yeah, oh, I love it. The Body Farm. That's great. Yeah, so my friend at first really got me. He really got me. And so I just went with it. And it was the best fun ever. I still can't believe that. And I still tell that story. My When I told my best friend, I said, "You're not gonna believe the night I had with your brother." She's like, "I can only imagine." I can only imagine. And then when I told her, she's like, "Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?" I would have been bawling. I said I almost started crying, and then I was just like, "I know Marco. Let's see. He likes to dance." Everyone looking for Marco Polo in the whole bar, probably. Yeah, thank you, Tina. I mean, it just happened. It's too bad. He was young too. He was 49. Wait, how old was Billy? I don't think he was 50 maybe. Yeah. Lots of memories, crazy memories. So it's my best friend's brother, and we just like to hang out and have fun. Yeah. But he like had chosen a different lifestyle than I did. So he dated my really good best friend, Stephanie. But he was started getting into drugs and doing just dumb shit. And yeah, he didn't die from that though. He died from Mama Life is the best life. I like that name too. Welcome in. He just died from complications to those things after multiple years of use. It's very sad. Like very instant, and it was just very random that it happened. Got an infection. That was it. And it's crazy to think about it that it's been about 3 years. Yeah, but I had so many crazy like memories going to karaoke, going just crazy places. But there's always some craziness happening. But Marco was the best memory ever. I finally told his mom about it, and she's like, "That's crazy." But the uncle had went with us too. He was like on a one of the speed dating things, and their uncle was like he met his wife there on that. I do have some crazy. I know I talked to my cousin who lives in Wisconsin. She's like, pretty like she's told me, she's like, "You have had the craziest, like coolest, like you've done so many things." She goes, "I haven't done a fraction of that." I'm like, "It's not too late." She's like, "I'm 77. What am I gonna do now?" I said, "Go take a trip around the world and find out." You know, your best friend died 9 years ago. I'm sorry, Arzan. I actually told her, whatever the fuck you want. You got the money, go do it. Let's do it. I'll go with you. You know? Yeah. Whatever you want. That's right, Bolt. I was listening to I don't know what the heck the lady's name is, and she was talking about that. Like you live one time, you better do it now, because when you get older, you won't be able to do it. Your kids used to get very afraid of thunder and lightning, so I told them it was people disco dance in heaven. It worked for a while. That's cute. That's a cute way to kind of gentle off the worry. Moon Girl, welcome in. Hey, Glee. Patty Dizzle, faded off. What's up? Marshall, hello. Ed Storage Pickers, welcome in. Hey, Ann Lynn. Hey, Kai. I'm trying to convince my parents of that. They're homebodies with projects. My mom is retiring in a couple weeks. Yeah, because I don't know. It's just Picturing me dancing with Marco reminded you of that? That's pretty funny. That's really funny. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, Corey? Yeah, those kind of memories like that, they're just like the best. I mean, that Marco thing is pretty crazy. I mean, like, that's a moment of I've done it all. I've seen it all. It's almost a moment of I've seen it all. I was always told it was people bowling in heaven. The roll of the ball and then the big boom. Yeah, because you guys lived in places that had major thunder and lightning, right? That is pretty good. Rain if they cried when they lost. Aneurysm. That's hard. I'm really sorry. She could donate. That's incredible. Hopefully everything would stick and people got those organs. That's a beautiful gift. It's truly an immeasurable gift that many don't get, but when they get it, it affects their life like you would never even believe. I speak on it because I know much about it. Yeah, because my family is one that got that gift. So I will always be so proactive in that community. Yeah, she lives on in different ways. That's right. Welcome in, friends. Good morning. Oh, yeah, it's already 2. Yeah, I lost my best friend's mom, who was like 17 years older than me, and she had a double brain aneurysm. And it's really sad to see people you love go through that and lose them. But I know deep down in my heart that she uh, didn't suffer. I know she had a headache. She felt a little pain, but she was gone. I mean, yeah, and she was so young. Ah, that damn bitch. I'm so mad she's gone. I say that because we talk to each other like that. We said other stuff, but yeah, that's one that pisses me off that's gone. She would have loved Whatnot. Oh my god, she would have loved Whatnot. She would have probably been a seller on here. Yeah, to meet guys. To meet guys. She would have totally, yeah, she was so funny. She would have wanted to had a dating show on this damn app. She really would have. Yeah. She was like older sister. She was a spicy pickle. Absolutely. Yeah. So that is the most selfless thing somebody can give. Like people get to do whatever they want, and when you die, some people don't believe in giving the organs up, but I can tell you right now, like you have no idea what that does to somebody's life, and your person lives on. Your person lives on through that. Yeah, it's incredible. I know several people that have gotten, and through knowing the community, it's like, and some of them don't work out. Some of them do work out. I know my really good friend, I used to watch this YouTube girl. Okay, her name was Claire, and she had CP. Some of you may know who she is. She was pretty well known on YouTube, and she was always so positive and everything. And she got a lung transplant. Anyway, so my this friend of mine who I met, well, I knew her whole family, but I didn't really know her. I met her through like my kid's school because I went to high school with like her older siblings. We went on a field trip one day and she was talking and yeah, and she was telling me her niece just had a lung transplant. I was like, wow, that's wild. She's okay and stuff. And she's like, oh, she's pretty sick. So we got to talking some more, and so I started telling her about this YouTube girl that I said she should check her out. She's real positive and she has the same thing. She goes, "What's her name?" And I go, her name is Claire. She goes, "That's my niece." I know. She put on a fight for a long time, but she didn't make it. She had the transplant, was doing okay, and then she got an infection, and that's what killed her. Yeah, it was very sad. She was what, 20, 19. But they made a movie, a documentary on her. The family has still like a charity. So they have these galas and stuff, and they're trying to, make it make money so they can help other families that might need a place to stay. Yeah, but she like pretty much lived in the hospital most of her life. Oh, that's good. Yeah, lungs are tough. I had another friend, her dad got a lung transplant. I'm surprised he got it because he was just like always sick and much older. But he got the lung transplant and he lived okay for about a year and then he got an infection and he passed away. And he went through so much to get that. We finally stopped bringing her out with us because she couldn't keep her mouth shut. Wait, I missed something. Oh, in college we all purchased a blow up. I'm not reading that. Oh yeah, I had friends that did that, Tina. It's crazy. Couldn't take her out anymore. She couldn't keep her mouth shut. I'm sorry, Arzan. Oh, you're a nurse? I didn't realize you were a nurse. Yeah, Melinda. It's so sad. I'm still looking for men. This is what foster friends thrifts say. Just in case YouTube, you guys are looking. Foster friends is saying still looking for men. If anyone has quality wholesale men, I'm looking to buy in bulk to share with my friends. You're such a good friend. I love it. Yeah. Hey, Classic Creations by Donna. Welcome in. We're just being silly tonight. C. Parker, hello. PR Flick, what's up? DB, D Brock, Nana's Treasures, hello. Let's be real. I'd probably run most at a buck. Probably. Probably. Nurse for Life, welcome in. African too, welcome in. Yeah, it's weird how things happen, but I'm super grateful for transplants. They're like crazy to experience that. It's a whole different thing. No returns or exchanges, sold as is. Yeah, the sassier they are, too bad. Can I be your friend? I'm looking too. Tina's looking. Tina, how could you? You're with El Chapo. Lee, hello, my friend. How are you? You do it. I'm a donor. I'm a donor. I have to be. I can't. If my organs are so good, why take them with me? Yeah. Michelle, my bell. Hello. We're just hanging out, chatting tonight. We're just chatting. All the friends hanging out. Yeah, talking about life stuff, and we're not really talking about whatnot, which is good. It's fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, everybody was sharing some stuff. What's up, Buttercup? I love that. Just hanging out, chatting, chilling. We were talking about stories. I was talking about dancing with Marco. Just some crazy old memories kind of thing. You can't, but they already took mine. I don't know what you mean. How are you doing, Lee? Nice to see you. Midnight Metal, what's up? I'm gonna look up the Art Laboe thing. Hey, did you guys still listen to Casey Kasem? He's been dead since like 1999, and they still play his top hits on Sundays. Isn't that crazy? I mean, he did have a good voice. He did have a really good voice. Oh, the show about his death is crazy, where the family fought about it. Yeah, I know, so many memories, huh? I mean, I personally didn't think his voice was as amazing as the other guy. What was the other guy's name? He loved his voice. Yeah. He did have a good like for that. But there was another guy I forgot. You thought of me this weekend, went to 2 Halloween parades on Saturday. Oh, have fun. Did you wear a costume or you just went to the parade? Yeah, what was the guy's name? I'm thinking. He had a good voice, Wolfman Jack. I used to be able to imitate Wolfman Jack actually a long time ago. I can't now. When I was young, I could do his voice. He had that Wolfman Jack. Dick Clark, he had a good voice too. That's who I was thinking about, Dick Clark. And now like Ryan Seacrest is like his the one they took over. He does an okay job. I met him when he was not famous. He just started being a disc jockey. His voice was totally different. It was not like it is now. Plus, it's an act. Their voice doesn't sound like that in person. It sounds completely different. Welcome in. Yes, but he has no time for me during checking season. Can't fly alone in the big jet. You're right. He hasn't been coming back. He really officially is locked up, I think. Used to stay up and talk to the poor man. Oh my gosh. Whoa, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Melinda. Oh my gosh. I remember. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's crazy. I haven't heard that in a long time. I actually, you know who I used to listen to all the time? And he's much better now, but he used to be pretty disgusting way back when. But I always liked Howard Stern. Because what I liked is he just did whatever and didn't apologize. But now, like, he actually does really great interviews. He did go to a lot of therapy too, yeah, he went to a lot of therapy. He's not as gross as he was. I have a lot of friends that are like, how can you listen to that? I'm like, it's just a different, but he has a good voice. But he's very good. He just did an interview with, we did like a lot of interviews with, like, the interview he did with Lady Gaga is really good. He actually just did an interview, but it was kind of short. He did one with Hillary Clinton a couple of years ago. It was really good. And then he had an interview with, I forgot the guy's name. Your 7-month-old granddaughter was in the first grade. Oh, how cute. She was Oscar the Grouch. No way. I can't wait to see that. Christine would love to see that, I'm sure. Hodgepodge. This is her favorite. How sweet. That's the best we can do. Richard Blade does have a good voice, and it still sounds the same. Melinda, did you ever go to ABC in Burbank, Australian Beach Club, when he used to spin there? Yeah, I met him back then. My teacher voice, very different from my whatnot voice. That is a true story. No? Mike Tyson does interviews on YouTube too. Yeah, he has like a new channel, huh? Sometimes I won't watch it per se, but I'll listen to it, you know? Yeah, there's a bunch of new ones I want to like listen to. But I really love that podcast. The two chicks, I've had it. She and her husband made her costume. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about? Those two. I don't know what they're just funny. They're just funny. I think it's called I've Had It podcast. It is. I've had it. It's hilarious. It is. Those two ladies are dead on a lot of stuff, but they're so funny. Together, they're really good. Yeah. I don't know what they're from. I don't know what they're actually from. Let me see. Yeah, they just had it with all the crap. It's called I've Had It. It's not for everyone, but they are funny. Yeah, and some of the stuff they say is a crack up. William Phelps is that the swimmer, or am I totally wrong? Yeah, they're pretty funny. Yeah, they're pretty funny. There's another podcast I use. I keep forgetting I have the podcast app on here because there's so many good ones. Uh, I'll put it in here. Yeah, I figured it was the other guy, but oh, he's investor reporter, really. That's the name of the podcast. They're on YouTube too. It's just super funny. To me, it's funny. When someone says it's not for everyone, it's usually for me. It's very relatable, like some of the stuff they say, like they talk about the Stanley Cup moms. It's funny. Okay, I'm gonna look up the other guy you said, M. William Phelps podcast. That's what the podcast is called. I love to like listen to podcasts because like sometimes I don't want to be watching a video. I want to like listen. Crossing the line. Let's see what it's about. Oh, I've seen this guy's face before. Yeah, where have I seen his face? I've seen his face before. Yeah, I think I've seen that from someone talked about it on Whatnot. Oh, the murder people. Melinda, do you know who he is? You might like him. I think you'll like him. There's a sleep magic podcast that puts me to bed pretty well. Really, for those insomniacs who need a little help calming the brain like me. Really? Oh, I think I know that one too. I have a pretty dark sense of humor and I like witty. You do have a dark sense. I like that about you. I mean, that's one of the things. What's up, Olive Vintage? How you doing? You knew you needed the therapy. You will have to listen to the Chanel Sisters songs. They're hilarious. Not sure if they still sing, but I listened to them years ago. They're funny. All right, I'm gonna look. I used to like these triplets. I forgot what their names were. Oh, are they? There's three sisters. Oh, it's like hypnosis. He's been on Investigation Discovery. Yeah, I've probably seen him on there because I used to watch a lot of that. Night Reaper, what's up? Ace, ACBA Smith, how you doing? I'll have to check it out, Tina. Thank you. Oh, really? Oh man. See, a lot of times I don't look on my phone because it's so small. Yeah, so I don't know. You guys have other favorite podcasts? I'm looking for a couple. I used to listen to American Life. That one was pretty good. What else I watched lately? Oh, I don't know. The other day um I was watching I'll watch Grey's Anatomy because I'm already got like 20 plus years in the damn show and I want it to be over already. That's kind of the only TV series I watch, but I watch like a lot of documentaries. I should be a podcaster. I was thinking about it. I do have some friends in radio. Yeah, I actually have a friend he's a I went to high school with and he's like a big time radio DJ for like I don't know what he is, 92. It's a lot of work doing a podcast, I know. I'm good on the back end of it. I can, you know, deal with all the sound and all the issues. You could relate to the song about big hair. All right, I'll check it out. Yeah, Grey's Anatomy's still going. You believe that? I think it's on season 21. I think. I don't know. But it's not on Netflix anymore. It's like up to season 20. So now you need like Hulu. So I can watch it over there. If you guys want 46 seconds of happiness, look up the Skittles touch on YouTube. It's good. I think I is let's see, is that the water one? I can't really play it on here because you know the copyright stuff. Okay, I'll check that out later. I'll save it because it won't play. Thank you for sharing it. Ear hustle. I like that. Fairy god opossum. Yeah, there's a seller on Whatnot. Anybody in here have a podcast? Um, a reworker's passion, Leslie. She has a podcast. It's pretty good. I used to listen to it. She has a YouTube channel too. Remember when watching TV was just turning on the boxing? Yeah, I do. I quit watching Grays when they killed McDreamy. I know. Can you believe they killed him off? It makes you laugh so hard. The Skittles one. All right, I will tell you. Yeah, I love stuff that's. Oh, you do. It's movie reviews. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a podcast. Let's check it out. You know what I like to sometimes watch? Alternate endings on YouTube. That's so cool. 2,300. That's cool. Mystery movie. Oh, you have a lot of episodes on there. Oh, and you're going back in time looking at the older movies. Ooh, that's great. Because a lot of people don't know about those movies, right? They don't know about those. That's pretty neat. I'll save it. I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll subscribe to it. I could never review, but I could do commentary. Movie poster. What's up? Movie poster probably like that. Yeah, you'll be busy, huh? It's crazy like how creative people are and they have like take the time and they make these podcasts and some have an audience and some do not. But it's so much fun. It's fun. It is a fun chat. Oh my gosh, your co-host. So, do you stream the podcast to like YouTube where you actually see the interview? Or is it strictly pod only, podcast only? Curly Q, Kansas girl, welcome in. That's even funner. Podcast only. I know. I have some neighbors. Well, I think they've seen it now because of us, but I have two neighbors. They're younger than me. They've never seen The Wizard of Oz. They've never seen any Star Wars movie. Dude, Star Wars, uh, they just never saw it. It's a mystery. We don't know what we are watching. Oh wow. So how do you pick the movie? My Funeral Home Stories podcast was that was pretty interesting. They haven't added any in a year. I used to listen to that one. I do like when they on the podcast when they actually you spin a wheel and pick a bag. I do like to see it, but I do still listen to podcasts that don't. I could be one of the audience people in Science Theater 2000. Oh, you could. Oh, hey, how are you doing, Bees Closet? Welcome in. I do want to see it sometimes. Um, Tina's in Theater 2000. That's what she's saying. Oh, we are talking about podcasts, so it's how's your favorite podcast? I do have friends. They don't. Oh, I'll take this back. Reptile guy, what's up? You got the bronze. Oh, you're gonna do the OBS today? Nice. You bought it to do the OBS. Good. That's gonna be fun. I like Mel Robbins too. She says the same things over and over though. She's very consistent because she wants to plant it in your head. Yeah, I like her. Right. I was gonna say if I can find a way not to get right because of the movies. Yeah, it won't be happening. No, you're waiting for it. What'd you end up getting? What kind of camera? That's exciting. I have a well, I was gonna use my Sony A5000. Have I ever watched it? Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, my charger was squeaky tonight. I need to probably replace this sucker. I'm excited for you. That's gonna be fun. Learn something new, have it all set up. Just make sure, like when you do it with OBS, you have a continuous battery. So it's got to be like plugged in. So if you use Sony product, they sell like a fake little battery that plugs into it, and it's got to be on a power supply. You probably already know that, but oh, you got a totally different one. Nice. Meet for nine for six. Oh, it's a webcam. I don't think I know that one. I want to see. Oh yeah, yeah. Like from Amazon. Shawshank, Godfather, and Gangs of New York. Wow, those are three really good movies. That's gonna be great, and your computer can handle the OBS. I looked on YouTube and they tested a bunch of budget friendly. Yeah, because it's a really affordable one. And it's better to start off that way. Like I have a somebody actually just gave this to me the other day, but it's an okay for an intro, but I'm not gonna use it because I don't know where it is a better camera. It's a Brio. I think it's like a $30 camera, but they just said, hey, you want this for your streaming? Still in the box. I was like, sure. I'll probably just give it to my daughter for Christmas or something. You want to get 2 more cameras for when I do your upcycling so that oh, so you can do different angles? Yeah. I love watching YouTube videos of celebs guests over the years on Sesame Street. It is cute. That's cool. Yeah, that camera looks like a good quality and it's really affordable. You know what that camera is? Basically, the same thing as the Logitech 920. I have it right here. The Logitech 920. It's basically the same camera. And I think Logitech makes that camera. I had to see the visual of it. Yeah, they make it. See, I have like that one. It's basically the same. This thing is so old, it still is a great camera. It's just you gotta have good lighting for the computer, yeah. Yeah, the E-Meet. It has good reviews. It has 5 stars and it has 581 um reviews on it. So people like it. I saw that. I actually, until I saw the picture of it when you said the name, I didn't put it. But there was somebody that did a review on it. This YouTuber that checks all the webcams. It's pretty cool to watch it. Yeah, because then you can test it out and see if it's for you, and if it's not, then you try a different one. Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be cool to have 2 more cameras, though. You may have to buy a video card, the card for but they have those cheap ones, capture card. But they should all work. That's pretty cool. Ever done macro photography, D? Yes, I did. I did a 365 project on macro photography for a whole year. I took a picture of something different every day. I need to make a book. I had a book actually, and it's at my old photo school place. They wanted it, so I left it there. It's in their like library catalog. Yeah, I just need to order it. I have it already done. Yeah, it's really fun because you take pictures macro. You don't even know what it is. But the cool part is like when someone sees it, they try to guess. I did like a speaker one time. The speaker was this big and you can't even tell. It looks like a Memorex, old school Memorex commercial, because of the way I did the lighting in it. And even my teacher was like, what is that a picture of? I said, you can try to figure it out. And I didn't tell him for the longest time. And then when I told him, you had to bring in the item. So I was looking in my drawer trying to find something like weird, but it had all these holes in it. It was just a round, I mean, it was probably like that big, like 2-inch speaker. Yeah. And it was cool. You have a video card. Oh, it's your gaming laptop. That's right. Yeah, it was pretty fun. But I finally had to tell him because nobody could guess what I took a picture of. I would take a picture of that, and I love to take pictures like macro wise of like any rivets or bolts. It just looks so good. It looks really good. Yeah, that's one thing I always or any kind of stitching looks really cool. Macro, any type of um did I use a capture app? No, I used my camera. And I didn't edit any pictures. They're not I did them all raw. You some beautiful macro pictures when I took photography classes, did you? Yeah, and then I would sometimes do flowers. I have a ton of like, okay, sunflowers are really beautiful to do macro on. Like the seeds, it's amazing. And then all the little colors in there, or a leaf. It's really cool. You have one with bees? That would be probably really awesome. Yeah. I've taken some bees, but not I don't maybe once or twice with macro. I know a long time ago I used to sell my prints. I still sell my prints, but they're for different kind of photography. So are you taking macro pics, movie poster? It's your best one? I have this Sony point and shoot from forever ago. That's cool. Oh, you have a B macro too. Because they're alive. I think one of my favorite pictures I ever took is a water splash where I tried to capture water and it was on there was an art show I was in and they used it for that. They asked me, "Can we use it for the advertisement?" It's so good. I was like, "Really? All right. Yeah. Do I get it? I want a printed credit though if I let you use it." Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Yeah, definitely would love to. I don't think I have my print here. I have my catalog, but it's all my recaptured. It was lit beautifully. I mean, I'm bragging. I shouldn't brag about it, but it really was a nice picture. And it was fun to do. And I spent hours in the studio perfecting like the way I wanted it. And I had it backlit and I had a light coming up with a little cap on it. So it pushed the light to the back of the sheet. And then I was shooting the water splatter. I used soda water because it was more carbonated. It just looked better. And then I used fake ice cubes so that I didn't have to worry about them melting. And they were like little plastic pieces of crystal. And would put them in the cup and I poured and poured and poured. And then I had a table that was, it had a little tray on it. So everything would go to the corner and it would drain out. It's so much work, but it's like so rewarding because it came out. I should post it on my IG. Came out incredible. Yeah, I spent hours. Like I love doing that, creating something. So I had like a few companies and I would do these splash scenes because it was a big thing. A lot of people used it, and I would do it with their perfume and their makeup, and they like loved it. Or I did it with oil once. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of work. I had to have an assistant for that one because I didn't want to touch the oil and then touch my camera. But I had to get over there. Everything I don't do autofocus. It was about manual focus. So I had to set everything correctly so I had the right exposure. I probably took, I don't know, a lot of pictures during that. And I went to school for it, so that was during when I was in school. You tried doing a heart with a small blue light. That's fun. Yeah, with the guitar. Post it for us to see. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm proud of myself, my skills. Hell yeah, because a lot of people like they're like, "Oh, I wish I could do that." Go to school, learn how to do it, you know. You're right. You're right, spaghetti. You guys can do anything, you know that. You just sometimes might not feel like you can do anything. But damn it, I'm serious. You can do anything. You can watch people on YouTube and like learn that way. And you can 100% do it yourself. Yep. Have you used the dark room? My favorite. Have I used the dark room? So I've been working on a project for 10 years called Recaptured Family, and everything is film, 100% film. And I'm taking old pictures of my ancestors and matching them up to my family and members of my family who might look like them. So I am using that. It's all being like created from film. Yep. It's pretty crazy. And then some of it's digital, but I developed it all myself. Yeah. I miss the lab. I love the smell. Oh, it smells so good. It is really cool to see like what half of my face looks like what ancestor. Yeah, so some of that I've been doing on the computer though. You're gonna head to work. Thanks for coming by and sharing your podcast. I appreciate it. Darkroom was my favorite. Oh my gosh. I can go anytime and because I like when you're a member of the school thing and develop stuff. I actually have like 10 roles. I need to go develop and process them and make the time. But you can only go when you could go, it's at night. And I don't really want to go at night to do it. So I might just take my stuff to a lab, my lab. I think I have 20 rolls of film right now. They were just hobby roles. They weren't any project stuff. All my project stuff, like for jobs, I develop right away, and then I get a disc because then I can edit it and do what I want with it. You did not enjoy it. You worked in the oh yeah, Tina worked in the print shop. You like the vinegar smell? I love the smell of the photochemicals so much. It's just so many memories, like from when I was like in middle school doing photo class for a yearbook. I was always in creative my whole life. But photography and art always had those classes. Yeah. I wanted to make a home little lab, but it's kind of expensive. But I started to get into like oh, I started to get into like actually doing like glass prints, the old school ones, and it's a whole process, and it's super expensive. Yeah, vinegar wasn't your favorite. You liked using the grain. Yeah, the grain fixer was good. Shake it. Yeah. And it's like a lost art. It's like dying art because I mean, people aren't even printing their pictures anymore at all. They're just leaving them on devices. And then when they're long gone and there's no photos because they're printing on cheap Walmart paper and it's not staying. It is like a science experiment, yeah. I remember when I was in the photo class, I remember there was kids and they'd be so mad because they didn't do their development right for the photo, and they would come out like over, whatever, they would accidentally not seal the tank. The tank is the little box where the film is, and then they're shaking it all the time. Something happened. I love it when a smell brings back memories. So cool. Yeah, it is. I think I never enjoyed photography because the teacher was a dweeb. Can I say that? I mean, you did. You just did. Adobe Capture transforms your images into beautiful color palettes. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Adobe anymore. I used to be. I don't like companies that steal people's art. Penis. Liz Styles, what's up? Thank you for the raid. Hey, Pomona. Hey, Soup Boy. We're just hanging out chatting, you guys. Welcome in. What's up, all the friends? Thank you so much for the raid, Liz. I appreciate it. I hope you had a really nice show. Hey, Pomona. What's up? Thank you for the hearts. Anyway, I hope it was a good show. Everybody give Liz Styles a follow so she can style you. So clothing. Hey Threads, what's up? We're talking about photography and smells that bring back memories. The old millimeter movie reels and the movie screen that my dear parents had, that wonderful smell. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you want to bag that up. You said okay. Thank you. I crack up at penis because everybody writes boobs. I took some beautiful photos with an old point and shoot black and white from my sister spinning a boat. Oh yeah, that's cool. I love that. I love to take pictures of bubbles. Yeah, remember the big I actually had my cousin through marriage. She took portraits of me and my daughter when she was like 3, and I'm a good art director because I've done a lot of art direction, and I visualize like ahead of time. And so my daughter was like playing with my high heels, and then my cousin was like fiddling with her camera, and I'm like, "Give me your camera real quick." And so I just grabbed it, and I was like, and I was all her camera was on all autofocus, and I said, "Dude, I've turned everything and changed it." And I took this picture of my daughter. She's walking and she's wearing my high heels. It's so cute. She's playing around. But my cousin was fiddling with her camera. And then she's like, "How did you do that manual focus stuff?" I'm like, "What? How did I do it?" And she couldn't edit because she was just learning. She was like a mom. She got a nice camera. Yeah. But the picture is like one of my favorites. And then I said to her, "Can I just have the picture? Like, you can edit everything else. I just want to edit that one myself." Because she would put major, like, crappy filters on it. I don't know what she even used, some app on the internet, and it like ruined it. But then she did finally give it to me and I edited it the way I want. So I have a print of it here. Hey Corpug, how you doing? Yeah, I only use manual. I use like if I'm doing like a big shoot, if I have like multiple models or something like that I've done, I do put auto, but it's more like program. It's not really auto, it's program because certain things you got to have control of. You worked old school before computers on a phonotype setting. Yeah, machine. You created paste up and layouts, etc. Oh yeah. My cousin had a print shop and I would like work over there. It was pretty cool. I can't shoot auto. I mean, some of the cameras have it super like dummy proof. I don't know. I did sell my favorite film camera was a beast. It was a tank. That thing had to weigh about, oh gosh, 5 to 6 pounds. That's a lot of weight for a camera. 5 to 6 pounds. It was a Nikon F3. It was a beast. But the pictures were incredible. I wasn't using it anymore. Yeah, it's one of the best F series that they made for film. And I used it for when I would do weddings. I would use that a lot. And then now everything's so digital that nobody wants to pay for the negatives, that nobody wants to pay for that stuff. And it's fine. I don't need to own it. But that camera was a fun one. What's up, Tara? Hey, Reese. I know I've been kind of getting rusty. I still do portraits and stuff and product. I do a lot of product photography. Um, I need to get back into it because my camera arm is kind of weak. My camera arm is weak. I need to like strengthen it, pump some iron or something. Although the cameras I've been using, they're pretty light in weight. Yeah, for the most part now. I think my Sony doesn't even weigh a pound, so I can handle that. But some of the other ones, like my Nikon that I have back here, that thing weighs a lot with the lenses. Because I have a I don't know, that's a 200 to 500 millimeter, so it's for distance. It's heavy. That one's probably 3 pounds. I know, and they're just getting better and better. I did get a mirrorless Sony. I got an A5000. I actually bought it on a different platform for like $50, $20, just the body. And the guy's like, it has an issue. I don't know what it is because I don't have the battery. Yeah. And I'm like, $20, I'm out $20. It actually worked fine. So then I bought like a lens for it, a used lens. And then I I spent some money and I bought me an A6500. And the only problem with that camera is I love it. It's such a great camera, but it's like this, but I use it with a trigger system. I don't like that like the screen in the back doesn't flip up so you can't see yourself. If you're gonna use it, like if I would use it for my whatnot, because I can stream with this. But this in here is kind of heavy. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that they have to put limits on it. I think they have to put limits on it, but I don't think it's gonna ruin it. But I think there should be some limits. Like for example, the movie studios. I don't think they should allow them to use the AI to replace people for their jobs, but they're going to. Yeah. But if they make some safe rules to protect, like not allowed to, like some of the AI stuff that's out there, that's where they can take a person and make a video of the person talking, is pretty crazy how good it is. But when AI came out, it sucked. It wasn't that good. You could see all the crooked lines. You could see the corners, nothing matched up, but it's definitely changed. But it doesn't scare me. I mean, you know, but it's trippy where they could take a political candidate and they've done it already actually. They've done it and they've had the person saying all these horrific things and it wasn't even the person that did it. Like they're like that's not even me. And how they could tell was something around their neck. Yeah. I've seen that with like 4 or 5 different like politicians. And there's a site that you can like put the link in. I don't know the site. You have to like Google it, but you can put the link in to see if there's anything AI. And if you look at everybody's thumbnails on one, there's a lot of thumbnails that are AI, you guys, that people use. Your clients use your images and stupid art things, and my copyright is at Jeffrey. Really? Yeah, people steal images all the time on Google. Stop stealing images. Stop it. Stop it. People work really hard for that. Hold on. Stop. Because there's people that like it's their whole life. It's all their money and somebody's stealing it to make $1 off it. I know because I had my photos stolen. So from a huge, huge company. Huge. One of the biggest chocolate companies. Stole my image that I worked on with a friend. We got money out of it, but it's not the same. Like if you're gonna steal it, come to us and ask for a photo credit. Use AI backgrounds. You know, I don't have an issue with the AI myself. but don't don't steal someone's. I've tried using some. It makes thumbnails easy, yeah. Yeah. I know there's so many apps that do that. Logos and all the thing. Yeah. Fail. Yeah, I don't wanna see people lose their jobs. I want them to have their jobs as AI can take it, but I don't know, it doesn't scare me. They ju like I said, they should put some there because there's no laws on that stuff really. But they're going to eventually because there's certain laws online, like, I won't get into it, but there's certain laws that it's crazy that we don't have them. Really crazy. So, but, I'm glad you have one that works, but I could see when I look at some of the thumbnails, I was like, "The AI, AI, AI." You can even, like, upload somebody's thing, and you could see that it's all AI. Oh, I see your Godzilla one, this is so good. There still are places that develop negatives, you just have to look on, like, Google Maps, and you can find something close to you. There's websites that do it too. I used to send all my stuff to this one, but it got really expensive. I have a local place that's probably I don't know, they're like 5 minutes away from me, and they're the nicest people ever. They develop film, they make prints, or you can get a disc. Yeah, I would look locally. Just look for, like, film developing. And, probably, like my place only charges me but I do a lot of bulk. They charge me $5 a roll to develop. And then if I want prints, it's, like, another $5, and if I want a disc, it's, like, $5. Like, they're very cheap. I just took some to them maybe, like, 4 months ago, and then I paid, like, $50, and I had, like, 30 rolls. It's really cheap. Yeah. They use machines, and some of it, I'm like, "Do you guys send this out? Because I don't want my stuff sent out." They're like, "No, no, no." But see, they get more business, I think their price stays low because Costco used to do all the developing, and they stopped doing it now because 'cause they're just they weren't getting the business. And, yeah, no, it's not bad at all. But there was another company I used online that was incredible. They still are. Um, The Dark Room. Yeah, I had to think. I wasn't sure it was that name. And there's also Reform Photo Lab. They're pretty big. The Dark Room is like, yeah, oh, their price went up a lot. You can mail it to them. They have like a form and stuff, and they could scan it. They also take old negatives and scan them too, but they're like $13 a roll. They develop it, then they give you like a web gallery or a DVD, and then you could get like real prints on real archival paper. That's what you have to ask. Like if you get prints, you got to ask them if it's archival paper. If it's not archival paper, it's gonna fade. Yeah, it's gonna fade. What's up, Tiny the artist? Hey, D Dakota Man. What's up? Welcome in, friends. We're talking about photography right now. Yeah, whenever I print on archivist paper always. But I that's why I like sending it because then they have like obviously they have better printers. But if I need something really good, I go to my local place. Their pricing did go up too, but they don't do anything online. No gallery, nothing. It's like OG. They still put it in like the plastic. They don't just drop them in there. Yeah, see, but if you look it up, like right now, here's another. Oh, this place is so expensive. I can't believe they have that much. Yeah, the one that I like, they're a 4.9 out of 5 stars. They only have 81 reviews because a lot of people don't know about them. But then there's another one that's like nearby there, and the guy was the best ever. He was so nice. I would take my stuff into him. I would give him my business, but he got married, and his wife is terrible. I just don't like her because she's not friendly and she's just rude. I think he's lost a lot of business. I'm actually surprised that he's still in business there because of her. I like to deal with him. Just 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 bad, I don't know. His service is so good, but bad energy kinda thing. Oh gosh, remember Ritz? Yeah, they're totally gone. They used to have the photo contest, yep. I used to go to the one in Burbank, but it wasn't I don't think it was called Ritz. It was a tiny little camera shop. Yeah, what was it called? No, not Tuttle. Because Ritz was like Sammy's, what Sammy's is now, basically. Yeah, I bought a camera from them back in the day. I wish I remembered the one in Burbank. Oh, Fromex, yeah. Welcome in, friends. We're just chatting. It's crazy though. You have no work yet. That might be a good thing, right? A little bit of everything. Hello, welcome in. I'm getting hungry now. That food talk we had. Might have to. It's kind of late for me to like eat. I'm probably gonna raid. Yeah, I have to. I'm like, oh, I gotta save all these podcasts. I have all the windows open with them. I don't want to close them. Yeah, tonight was fun to just hang and chat. Arzan went over to because now that I'm multicasting to yeah, I finally got the Facebook to work. It didn't want to work before. I wonder if it went on my other account. No, it only went here. All right, I think we're gonna raid. It's 3:09 and I should probably go to bed for a little bit. I had a fun day, and we're on day 147 of the 365 project. It's crazy. Yeah. Peace. I usually do it like that. That's my favorite. I haven't been to bed yet, no, because it's 3 a.m. on the Pacific. I'm in California. I'm a late nighter. I'm an insomniac club president. But I'm getting tired now, right? You know, it's 6 a.m. I know I'm always on late. I came on late though, to be honest. Yeah, it's 3:10 for me. So if you're on the East Coast, obviously it's like you're in Delaware, yeah, 6:25, 3 hours later. I know. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let's see who's on. Let's see who we can raid. Let's see where we're gonna go. I don't know. I don't know who we're gonna raid right now. Let me see. I'm trying to find people that like either are new to me or they're don't have a lot of people in their stream. And I really like to raid like positive type of people. So I always try to take a peek. So let me look real quick to see who's on. Let's see. I know there's a lot of chat shows, but they're not starting for a couple of hours. And I can't see the chat right now, so. Hmm. Okay, and these guys I just rated like. Maybe I'll let Whatnot pick for me. Let's see what it. Where's this? Do you guys know them? I let Whatnot pick for me. Oh, they got chat shows? Yeah, so tonight I did a chat show, but they have like, no, it's not my kind of group. Yeah, I'm going online every day for 365 days. I will check it out for sure. Yeah, so 365 Project is where I go live. Oh, you've never seen them. Okay. We'll check it out. Let me check first because I always like to make sure we're not going to raid into, you know, a mess. Or like someone having a hard time. I don't like to do that. And when I say hard time, I don't mean like struggling because we all have stuff. They're not new to the app. They're new to me. Oh, you guys will like her.
Thank you, Danza. Got one
more. Yeah, okay. But let me see. I just like to see what's going on. Yeah, she sold like 1,600 or more items and pawn side resale. So they're actually selling and chatting. Okay, we're gonna raid them. I've never been over here. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do chat shows, and of the chat shows, they may give advice, they may talk about whatnot, they might talk about shipping and selling. And then some people just don't do that. They just sell, 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 because that's what the app is about. But on whatnot, they encourage us to have chat shows. They even have a community category. And if you have a chat show, you don't have to be in the community category. I'm in estate sales, that's where I am. But I have chat shows every Tuesday at 9:23 a.m. And then that one's called Coffee Talk, and I talk about all the whatnot with you. And then like late at night, sometimes I'm just chatting, and I have a bin fully loaded always. Anyways, I'm gonna raid now, and we'll go check them out and see what they're all about. I hope you guys have fun, and I hope you had a good time hanging out, chatting. I always appreciate you, and remember, like I always tell you guys, be kind to yourself. Okay, it's hard to be kind to ourselves. Don't be so critical. Eat that extra scoop of ice cream if you want it, okay? And be kind, right? Peace, you guys, and I'll see you tonight. Good night, sweet dreams, or have a good morning.